So what I've decided to do is do a stream in which I hit Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel's spectate mode that randomly gives me a spectated duel. And then I will ask you guys which one you think will win, and we will run predictions for each replay and see how it plays out. And I thought that would be fun. I thought we would do a little salty bet in the form of Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I will give you guys a for now, we will run with a limited amount of information on these types of things. The submission period on all of these is going to be 30 seconds. You'll have 30 seconds to dump channel points in. Each time I'm going to have you either bet on the top or bottom of the screen, because it always shuffles which one they call Duelist A and B. So, you think the person on the top half will win, you vote for that respective thing. Now, what I've done is made it so that one card on the bottom perspective is shown in the opening hand. And we may make it so you don't see any of it. But for the moment, we're going to run like that. And we'll see how things go. So here we are in our first game. So we have the top and bottom here. Player on the bottom has a dot scaper, and that's all you know that they have in their opening hand. I'm going to start the prediction. This is not an open tournament. I am looking at replays. No tournament is happening. The controller has died. Hold up. We'll bring it back. There, it's okay. My child's back. All right. So we've gotten our first prediction here done. 61% of people believe in the top of the screen that you know nothing about. 39% believe in the bottom side. All right, let's reveal the rest of the hand here. Yo, you funny. We got funny turtle. We have a pot. We have a gadget. All right, we're gonna let the whole thing play out now. Herald the fucking nothing, idiot. All right, they're gonna drop those two. Link into Splash Mage. They're gonna pop Splash Mage, that thing. They're gonna link into Transcode Talker. Then they're gonna keep summoning shit everywhere. Then we're gonna get Code Talker inverted. It's gonna pop its effect. That thing's gonna pop up there. Dot Scaper. It's gonna give us that Talkback Lancer. Dot Scaper's effect, it pops in the graveyard, pops onto the field. These two links are going to link themselves. There's Firewall Dragon. Then Dot Scaper, Talkback, they're going to link. They're going to go into Security Dragon. Then he's going to do Pot of Avarice. I'd like to read some of these cards. So once while face up on the field, you can target monsters on the field and or graveyard to the number of monsters co-linked. Return to the hand. If this monster, this card points to, is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Cyburst from your hand. And this one, while face up on the field, if this card is co-linked, you can target a monster your opponent controls and bounce it. Oh, that's neat. So he's gonna use Pot. He's gonna get five of these funny happy cards. Return them where they need to go. Get a draw out of it. All right, that's the first turn. All right, most people vote for the top, so we better hope the top has some good plays. Pot of Extravagance, so a bunch of the extra decks going. Then goes the Ash. Okay, well, I hope you didn't care about those. Okay, yeah, this is absolutely a Blue Eyes deck. Alright, it's gonna use that shit. Gonna use that melody. Get those dragons in there. We're gonna put out the alternative white dragon. Firewall Dragon's gonna pop its effect and fucking put it back to the hand. 1 for 1. To get out this white Stone of Ancients. Getting the blue eyes out. White Stone of Ancients is going to link off into Link Karibo. And we're going to hit that Firewall Dragon with the blue eyes. None's really stopping it from happening. White Stone of Ancients effect pops. We get Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon onto the field. Chaos form is in the hand. Motherfucker's running Chaos form. Let's go. Oh, well, look. Chaos Max is already... Was that in the opening fucking hand? God damn these guys. Okay, let's just put another Abyss Dragon onto the field and end the turn. Alright, so... it's a really, really juicy board here. Fuck you, Sea Turtle, now. Cyburst Gadget hits the field. Dotscaper comes back onto the field from the graveyard. We are going to link into Splash Mage again. Cyburst Gadget's effect pops from the graveyard. We get a Gadget token. Splash Mage targeting the Dotscaper from the grave, putting it out. Gonna link them together. What do we got? Transcode Talker. Again. Security Dragon's gonna pop its effect. Being chained by this. Target of Blue Eyes you control is unaffected by card effects except its own. Our enemy in response is just gonna go ahead and make Access Code Talker. Gonna target Transcode Talker, attack at 5300 using World Legacy Secession. Gonna pop that Firewall Dragon onto the field. Access Code Talker popping its effect, targeting, destroying that Abyss Dragon. And that Abyss Dragon. Gonna pop that Sea Turtle. And that's it for the turn. I'm waiting to see how Duelist B can out this. Firewall Dragon's effect pops in response to Chaos form being used. Hey, look, it's the Chaos Max Dragon. It's targeting all those funny, happy, hilarious cards. Getting an alternative white dragon into the hand. Gonna put the funny tuner onto the field. Getting the funny Link Karibo out here. Going for the 2500 to get Firewall Dragon out, and that's about the best they can do, because fucking 5300 is just way too big. Infinite Impermanence into the hand. You know, just a funny little hand trap. Access Code using its effect, pop the Link Karibo, blowing up Chaos Max. Now he's got an Imperm on the field. A really big monster, and only 2 cards in hand on B. Harpy's Feather Dust. Okay, the White Stone's activating its effect, getting getting banished. Blue Eyes goes to hand. Blue Eyes is revealed. Can summon the alternative White Dragon. Gonna put this trap card onto the field and pop Access Code. All right. And 1 for 1. 1 for 1 is a dead fucking draw because you need another fucking monster in your hand. And he bumps up his attack to 4K. That's it. And that'll do it, chat. So it's time to choose the outcome. The top side did, in fact, win. So congrats to participants in that. That's an example of what I've decided to do with the stream for today. We're gonna run a lot of replays. And do bets based on them using the Duel Live system. I'm gonna put up a break screen every time we do this, though. Because I want to curate these. If the opening hand looks way too dire, in that I'm like, oh, this will be annoying to watch, I will just pick another. For our salty Yu-Gi-Oh bets. Alright. All right, well, fuck it. We'll do this. Now, let me always get the prediction thing ready. I can always do top or bottom. That'll make it a lot easier. All right, so get ready. It's always only 30 seconds to do these predictions. I'll be doing it in just a moment after I show you what we have working with here. As always, you'll see the first card in the opening hand, which in this case will be Lyrilusk Barrel Canary. Between these two duelists, that's all you know, information-wise, on these two lovely competitors. And based on that such information, I will hit start prediction. You have 30 seconds to determine whether or not the duelist on the top or the duelist on the bottom will be the one that wins. It's like you have a little bit of information. You know the archetype they're potentially running with for people familiar with that type. But do you know the whole hand? Okay. So details-wise, I'm going to check here. 60... actually, that's the old one, I believe. So let me check this right here. 22% say the top will win. Your guys are all in on the bottom. You love this deck. There's some confidence here. Okay. So they open with 2 Pot of Duality. This little bird. And a bird call. That is what they happened to open with. We will now allow the game to run. It's gonna use bird call. It's gonna put one of the birds from deck to grave. Gonna pop that. It's gonna activate its effect. And we're gonna get an Ash Blossom in the opponent's field to say no to Celestine Wagtail's effect. They're going to set a Pot of Duality to, I guess, psych the opponent out. These 3 monsters all going to pop. They're going to overlay. And we're going to see Lyrilusk Assembled Nightingale. Which, let's see. I'll occasionally read some of these. This gains 200 attack for each material attached to it. This card can attack directly. While this card has material, it can attack a number of times each battle phase up to the number of materials, so 3 times. Once per turn, this is a quick effect. You can detach a material of the 3. Till the end of the turn, Lyrilusk monster you control can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, you take no battle damage. So that's what we got on the field, and a useless Pot of Duality. Lightning Storm immediately popping out. They immediately say, no, I'm going to drop a material to avoid that shit. Ah, I see. So since they did that, they made the choice to just pick Stellar Trap. So that does make sense. Gonna go ahead and just make it so you cannot fucking... Did not do that. Which is fine. You didn't need 2 dualities. Gonna pop Called by the Grave in response to the fucking Ash Blossom. That's so funny. I can't believe they opened with 2 Ash Blossom on the other team. Are you fucking kidding me? God, that's so fucking funny. Alright, he's doing a bunch of Tri-Brigade shit. Gonna bring out Kit. Attack with Nightingale. Nightingale has 2 materials, so that's 2 hits on that. And Kit's gonna hit for another 700. Bottom's in the lead. Upstart Goblin. Opponent gets 1,000 life points. They get a free draw. They're dropping the fucking Seahorse out here, making Marincess Blue Slug. Gonna use this effect. They'll add the Marincess from the graveyard to the hand. Gonna go onto the field. Gonna link into Marincess Sea Angel. When it's link summon, you can add a spell of that archetype to the hand. Gonna go ahead and play this field spell, the Battle Ocean. I think that's what that said. They're gonna link them together to make Coral Anemone. They can target a monster from the graveyard, special summon it. They're gonna bring these 2 out. They're gonna link them together. We'll see what we get here. We get Marincess Crystal Heart. go into the field, and then it's going to immediately leave, linking together with the top one. Let's fucking go. Marincess Great Bubble Reef has hit the field. 2,800 attack. Getting boosted by the field spell to 4,600 because it is equipped with 3 Marincess fucking Link monsters. Bunch of effects popping in Grave. They're getting a Tri-Brigade Karis into the hand. A real good back and forth we've got going. It's gonna pop its effect. Banish that. Its attack's now 5,200. Harasses onto the field. Effects happening in Grave. I'm not gonna keep up with all of this because it's a bit of a nightmare. But they're gonna bring out fucking Ominous Omen. Big headliner. Big cool guy. Immediately targeting the opponent's giant fucking monster. Its effect pops. Its attack is now 7,600. And we're getting a big link right here. Some more Bird of Sovereignty. How does this monster work here? Because, good lord, look how huge this thing is. Once per turn during each standby phase, you can banish a water from the face-up field to draw. Each time a monster is banished face-up, this gains 600 attack for each until the end of this turn. You can send 1 water to the grave to special summon a banished thing. Oh, okay, that's fucked up. And this, all Marincess control, you control get 200. Also, each one getting 600 for each Marincess equipped to it you control in the extra monster zone that were linked someone using Crystal Heart as material. Unaffected by opponent's card effects. Yeah. Okay. When you link summon a Marincess monster, except during damage you can equip up to 3 links with different names from the graveyard. Well, that explains how this nightmare happened. Good news, she lost. I'm so glad. Fucking flop era. So Samorg is 2 monsters, including a winged beast. Can't be used as a link material. Your opponent cannot target this card or a winged beast this card points to with card effects. If this would be destroyed by battle, you can destroy one other Samorg card you control instead. During the end phase, you can special summon a winged beast from your hand or deck with a level equal or lower to the number of unused spell or trap zones on the field. Okay. This is no big deal. Alright, let's continue. Alright, chat, they're going to add a Sapphire Swallow to the hand. They're going to pop the effect of Samorg. They're going to bring out this little number. This thing's effect pops. A Turquoise Warbler comes to the hand. It's topside's turn again. Going to use a Marincess effect. Banishing, drawing, getting some more attack. Popping that onto the field. That's another, that's Coral Anemone. They're going to use Signet Mining. Get some Cyburst from the deck to hand. Using Monster Reborn. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that Seahorse and that. And they're gonna link those together into Nightmare Phoenix. Then they're gonna link Phoenix and Anemone to make Access Code Talker. 2 duels in a row with this big boy. Gonna pop this. Target Anemone. Seahorse is going into hand. Access Code Talker's now at 4,300 attack. He's going to target, destroy the bird. Bubble Reef is now at 6,400 attack, going for game. It's what we like to see. The top side did, in fact, win. 22% of you bet on top. You guys are the big winners. Nice, juicy payout. All right, that's another match of our Yu-Gi-Oh! Salty bet shit. Let's put up a break. As soon as I have the lovely dog that hides the hand. And let me see if I can find another one for you guys. If you're just tuning in, I have you guys bet on the top or bottom of the screen while I try to shoutcast matches. I only allow you guys to see the first card on the bottom side's hand before we start. Give you guys a bit of a hint of what we have to deal with. Which is always fun. Now, chat, let me set up the next one. We're going to hit start, who will win top or bottom. We're now going to show you what you're working with. There is a Blue Eyes alternative white dragon on the bottom player's field in their opening hand. Now, I don't know what kind of deck they may in fact be running to be able to come up with this grand idea. We will now begin the prediction. Now, if you'll remember the last time a Blue Eyes player showed up, they won. So surely this should be the same. But please apply your channel points. You have about 15 seconds from the time of me saying this to get your money into the bag. We got a real back and forth here. We love funny bets here, guys. All right. So, 155,000 or 55% of you believe in the top player, while 45% or 128,000 of your money is going into the bottom. So just a 55-45 split. I will now reveal they have two alternative, two Silver's Cry, and one Paleozoic Dinomicious in their opening hand. We will now begin the duel. I knew your laugh was a bad sign. Okay, the opponent's running Thunder Dragon, so they're gonna go ahead and discard one from hand to put one from deck to hand, and then Thunder Dragon Colossus is gonna hit the field, which is gonna pop the effect of Thunder Dragon Matrix. They're gonna pop Paleozoic Dinomicious, discarding alternative, put that into the grave. Dragon Matrix goes to hand. They set two face downs. Opponent's next draws in a fucking Effect Veiler. Holy shit, this is bad. They're gonna go ahead and pop the Effect Veiler on the summit of that. They're just gonna fucking... I don't know if that was a good idea. but whatever, Thunder Dragon Colossus is gonna hit the fucking field. The Matrix goes into hand. They're gonna get fucking whacked for 2,600 points. The duel has barely begun, but I've already disassociated. They drew a fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon, which means they can reveal it to summon alternative. Forbidden Droplet is popped, which immediately drops its attack to 1,500. Its effects are negated. The turn will end, so they could not use any of their momentum. Thunder Dragon in hand pops, will discard to add one from deck to hand. Some deck thinning. And they're going to get rid of their Thunder Dragon and their other one they had on the field to make Thunder Dragon Titan. Easily enough to take out that Blue Eyes. And we have to figure out how they're going to deal with Thunder Dragon Titan. Must be fusion summoned by banishing the Thunder monsters, blah, blah, blah. When a Thunder monster's effect is activated in the hand, even during the damage step quick effect, you can destroy one card in the field. If this card would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish two cards from your graveyard instead. So that's what the opponent, that's what our bottom guys got to deal with. They have drawn Dragon Shrine, which they will then immediately play. And Imperial fucking Order pops, negates all spell effects on the field. Because this card is used by genuine fucking terrorists. The top player truly is a fucking bastard. Now, there's still hope here. Maybe they'll draw something really good on this next turn. Trade in. All right, well, unfortunately, Imperial Order's up. Trade in can't do anything. Because spell cards still won't work. The opponent has to keep paying 700 to keep that shit up. And that's it. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Top side has once again won. The winning streak continues. Congrats to Top Chads. Once again, you win. That was fucking awful. Jesus Christ. Like, that opening hand didn't look good, but I wasn't ready for the Effect Veiler draw. Alright, chat. I'm gonna see if I can enchant us a duel that isn't as bad as that. I'm gonna see what. God. Oops, I forgot to not hit pause on that. I was checking our audio. Let's fucking get another one. You didn't want to see that one, by the way. That one was bad. That one was, I'm like, I think the bottom just wins. I don't think we need to see that. Also, sorry if I came off a little loud. Start the stream here. I reorganized stuff and one of my knobs was pressed up a little higher. Oh yeah, I absolutely fucking picked this duel. I picked this duel entirely on the first card in hand, which will really, really color the perception of what you should choose. Ladies and gentlemen, you know everything you need to know about the next duelist based on their first card. It's Max C. Okay, we will now begin the prediction. Max C, of course, tells you nothing about this deck. It just tells you that they, in fact, run staples. So between the top and the bottom, I believe we are in fact ready. According to this, 42% of you believe in the top, 58% in the bottom. And I have to say, you made a decent enough choice, it looks like. We're running Reinforcement of the Army, Reasoning, Sky Striker Mobilize, and Sky Striker Mecha Shark Cannon. So let's see what we can do here. Player on top is going first and gonna set a card. We drew into Pot of Avarice down here. Gonna play that Rhoda. And an Ash Blossom on the Rhoda, which is incredibly smart given this hand, it looks like, based on me not reading what any of the cards do. We're gonna pop Reasoning. They can declare level 1 to 4. And an Ash Blossom goes onto the field in defense mode. And a Monster Reborns in the graveyard. So far, really good Reasoning pop. We're gonna see Witchcrafter Unveiling. Oh, you're gonna max see that shit. Also, we got Witchcrafters on the top. We, in fact, gaming. Gonna bring out the Madame. Gonna bring summon Edel. A bunch of things are happening on the top left, and at no point am I going to read or observe it. And instead, we're gonna pop the Ash Blossom. Get that out of here. And during the end phase, that affects, and then we get Witchcrafter by Street. Did you fucking draw another? You did. That's just absurd. Anyway, this activates. The first time each Witchcrafter monster you control will be destroyed each turn by battle or card effect. It's not destroyed. You can only use one of these effects per turn, and only once. If a Witchcrafter you just control would discard to activate an effect, you can send this card from the field to the graveyard instead, and during the end phase, if you control one of those Witchcrafters while this is in the grave, you can just fucking activate it face up. Okay, so in a world where we only draw staples and nothing useful, we will continue. Gonna use Sky Striker Mobilize Engage, get some stuff onto the field. Gonna play that multi-roll and that Jamming Waves and that Spark Cannon. Gonna target the Ash Blossom in the graveyard. Gonna go ahead and banish that. So they're gonna link with Ray. Bringing out Kagari. She's like, oh man, I'm ready to go. I can tween. They're gonna activate the effect of Madame against Kagari. Alright, so its effects are negated and only at 1500 attack, but who cares? It's not on the field anymore, so I don't. Instead, we're getting Kaina onto the field. It's gonna activate its effect, targeting Edel. And then it's gonna go away because it's Hayate time. We're gonna enter that battle phase. We're gonna attack directly. Pop an effect, send a spell to the graveyard, and then we're done seeing this. I didn't want to see that one. We'll instead hang out with Shizuku instead. Gimping the attack of all those monsters. Pot of Avarice pops. Let's get a bunch of the things that were wasted, like Max that fucking Maxi, that Ash Blossom. Get all that shit out of here. And set the Widow Anchor. Get that engaged down there. Get that maneuver down there. And then we're going to swap the places. Alright. They have a lot of back row of a variety of cards. They're going to Ash Blossom the Pator's effect. Which means none of that is seemingly popping. They're going to pop that effect in the graveyard, banishing, adding to hand, putting that into the graveyard. They're going to get rid of that. Summon Hein. Yeah, that seems easy. And they're no longer being gimped because that Link monster's off the field. But after that thing went to the graveyard on the bottom, Ray hits the field. Ray's effect pops in response to Witchcrafter. That's By Street. So they're going to be able to bring Kagari back. By Street, during the end phase, is able to come back. Face up. The end phase has had like 17 fucking effects pop. And they drew a Lightning Storm because they are not allowed to draw anything that isn't a staple that anyone would have into their deck. They're popping a bunch of stuff. They're engaged. They got Eagle Booster and Cosmic Cyclone. They're going to pop that Cosmic Cyclone to pay 1,000 to just target it and banish a card. They'll instead do some funny chain stuff back here that just makes them discard that spell to the graveyard to avoid that. They take control of the Heine, link together to make Zeke Sky Striker Ace, targeting the opponent's only monster. In response, they're like, we're going to use the scroll instead. But then the response came to Widow Anchor. If you control no monsters in your main zone, target a face-up effect negates effects until the end of the turn. Which fucks up the chain entirely, so they get advantage. They're taking control of the Eagle onto the field. They're going to go ahead and take a little extra damage. Zeke's off the field now. Gonna link into Shizuku. Yeah, she be back. And multi-roll pops. Multi-rolls allowing them to just go ahead and just fucking fish the bullshit back onto the field. Shuffle them. Shizuku's effect pops. They're gonna put a Hornet Drones into their hand. And just think, if we weren't doing this in replay form, this duel will have already been 20 minutes long. They have nothing, so they just immediately passed and got that stuff back onto the face-up field. So, we got another funny Link time. It is Zeke. Welcome back. He's gonna pop that effect, targeting that little number, banishing it out. Gonna use the effect of Engage to get more spells onto the field. They're gonna definitely need to work to thin. They have like 7 fucking cards in hand. Ray hits the field again. They're gonna target that spell there, bump them up to 2,500. And they are positioned for lethal next turn. They're gonna drop an MST on the By Street and set a Called by the Grave. So they're going to pass, do the exact same thing they did before, hoping that defense is enough. Did they fucking draw Max C? I'm so tired of this person's draws. Alright, they negate the effects of Zeke. But still main phase 1. We still have funny things happening here. And here's Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. Gonna pop Hornet Drones and Widow Anchor. They're going to activate the effect of this little number. Hoping that will somehow make the field not a nightmare. Summons that little boy, fucking Golem Aruru, which immediately fucking bounces Blackluster Soldier back to the extra. That thing's gone. Shizuku gets Link summoned, gets gimped. Called by the Graves activated, banishing that one card from the graveyard. They're popping this stuff. They're fucking doing some shit with a lightning storm. Going for the hit. The hit did not work. Raise effect pops from the graveyard. Is summoned, activate its effect. Special summon Hayate. Going to fucking summoning that fucking Hayate to direct attack. All right, bottom one. Thank you everybody for coming out. You guys, bottom finally won. Does it feel good? I don't think it feels good, but the majority of you picked bottom, so good on you. That was good. What did we learn here today? We learned clearly what seems to be the terrorist deck. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and get ready. Get ready for another match, and it will hopefully not look like that one. They played way too many cards there. I was getting exhausted. I was getting dizzy. I wasn't feeling it, man. Oh, this is funny. This is funny because you 100% know the exact deck that is being played entirely on the first card. And this isn't a bit this time. This isn't KZ doing a funny haha yuck yuck. So what we're going to do is we're going to set it up. Now, how lucky do you feel betting on bottom? Because they have a Gren Maju Deaza. This is a classic card. This card's old as hell. What could a funny little card like this possibly do? With 400 attack anytime stuff gets banished. I sure wonder what the fuck's going on. Prediction is live. You have 30 seconds. Or really, like 22 seconds or so by the time I finish saying this. To vote. You don't know the rest of their hand. They could have bricked bad. They could have had a bad time. I think we got a donation also. I should check that, by the way. Because we are running a goal for a condemned death stream that I might do this week if we hit the goal. All depends on how things go. But thank you to Mott for the 20 bucks. Also gonna lose the cat again with Zeus. I'll laugh. That's funny as shit. J-Rock, I regret nothing with the Baby Dragon Podlord bit. Because you brought it up, it has to come back. I'm sorry. It was really rough. You know, I'm fine with any Podlord bit, except when you do it for like 10 weeks straight, and then my brain's like, well, let's tap out. Let's see here. Well, now that we have that all set up and done, let's have a look. 60% believe in the top, 40% in the bottom. Let's reveal the rest of this hand then. So we've got Gizmek Orochi, the Septentron Sky Slasher, Harpies Feather Duster, Limiter Removal, and Pot of Extravagance. So they're gonna play Pot of Extravagance because they want those fucking cards. They're gonna draw another Gren Maju that they're going to set because they're shitting their pants and they got a Forbidden Droplet off that. But fucking a second Gren Maju is really unfortunate. I don't know if they definitely wanted another one of those. The opponent's immediately going into a Link Karibo, doing that off White Stone, because yes, in fact, we have found another fucking Blue Eyes deck. Surprise. They're gonna get rid of the fucking set card that was limiter removal. They're gonna pass. Harpy's Feather Duster on that back row. Solemn Judgment, they care a lot about that other card. They're like, I will pay 4,000 to protect one card. Which is true light. Continuous trap. Your opponent can't target Blue Eyes in your monster zone with card effects. Alright, they're gonna pop that. These cards have been gimped. A bunch of things have been banished. Gren Maju. We have two Gren Maju with 6,000 attack each and a 2450. Fucking pack it up. What in the goddamn hell? Alright, we're done. Thank you, everybody. If you voted for the bottom, you won. Let's go ahead and just choose the outcome on that. Big wins all around. Let's go. A very exciting, what was that, turn 2 win? It was pretty solid. Pretty solid, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put my dog up. There we go. Alright. What if I gave you guys a lot of information on a hand? Okay, well, here I go. It's a max C. Every day I wake up. Every day I wake up and I see the max cockroach. Let's see if Cam's right on this prediction. Who knows? Because we're about to hit it right now. Also, sorry for the drop frames. I have no idea why. People have a lot of belief on one side or the other. Where we're going to find if it is, in fact, justified. 48-52 split. Bottom edges it out. That means the bottom really like the bottom's deck. The people that pick that just love this deck. And honestly, when it's clearly another fucking Blue Eyes deck, I can see why you just really wanted to pick it. Alright, so they're gonna activate Dragon Shrine. It's immediately gonna get Ash Blossom by the opponent. So, that shit's not happening. They're gonna use Melody of the Awakening Dragon. They're gonna discard a fucking Ash Blossom to get a Blue Eyes and a Chaos Max onto the field, then pop their Chaos form. Get rid of that one normal Blue Eyes, and they're gonna first turn summon a Chaos Max, and the only other thing they're gonna have in their hand is a fucking Max C. Surely this won't be bad. Doge meme face. They're gonna activate D-Force. Immediately, Max C is gonna pop in response to D-Force. I cannot fucking believe it. They're like, I need to use D-Force to get out Plasma. Oh, fuck, this is gonna get rough. There's a Vision Hero Ferris hitting the field. Then Mask Change. Well, they're getting value out of the Max C, that's for fucking sure. Mask Change lets them bring out Dark Law, the Masked Hero. They're gonna get the free draw out of that. Ferris' effect activates. Vision Hero Increase appears. Malicious hits the field. Another draw for you. It's Chaos Form. That is not going to help you. Trade-in also won't help you if you have nothing in the hand. White Stone of Agents, but certainly this is what a top-tier hero deck would in fact be doing. A bunch of Vision Heroes and some nonsense. They get a Polymerization to the hand. They're gonna bring out that Stratos, which lets them put Adjusted Gold into the hand, which they will then immediately activate. Which discard, get Dark Calling into the hand. All those boys going away because it's fucking Plasma time. Giving him another draw. And taking control of Chaos Max, bringing that boy up to 4,700 at this point. Polymerization for Malicious Bane. And if I recall, this is a full amount of damage onto the turn for an FTK. Alright, good job, everybody. The Blue Eyes player that was like, I will put out one boss monster with literally nothing to stop the opponent, did in fact lose. That was so bad. It was so bad. I knew that dude was screwed as soon as he's like, I will just get rid of the whole hand. I have nothing. Motherfucker got owned by D-Force. He got rid of an Ash Blossom for that. I can assure you, having nothing on the monster field was more valuable than the thing you chose. Okay, we got two different fields here. That's nice. Okay. At the very least, I'm fairly certain a Blue Eyes player is not in the bottom. Does that make you feel better? I don't know if it does. Well, they have an Evil Thorn in their hand. The opponent also clearly has finished the battle pass. We have plants. How will the plants do? We're about to find out. We're going to start prediction, top or bottom. Pick your poison. Bear in mind, the top player will be going first, since the button on the phases there is red. Okay, 71% say the top side's going to win, with 29% saying the bottom side will. All right, we're going to go ahead and show you the rest of the hand. This includes Aroma Saphi, Angelica, Parallel Exceed, Solemn Warning, and Dried Winds. Okay, let's get started. We got Aroma. Future Fusion is the first thing popped, then a Cyberstein hits the field. They drop 5k to summon Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon instead of card, and that's the end of their first turn. We're gonna get started with the bottom side going in. They're gonna summon an Evil Thorn to burn for 300 and put 2 Evil Thorns there. They're gonna pop a fucking Skill Drain because they're like, hey, try and get over the 4,500, asshole. See how that does you. They're gonna go ahead and they're gonna fucking link into this Jasmine, then pop the effect of that little boy in the graveyard and a Parallel Exceed to the hand. Parallel Exceed slams into the field in defense. These two attempting to do things. But unfortunately, a funny card that was released in 2004 said no. So instead, they are going to link into IP Masquerena, which is then going to link with Jasmine to create Mech Knight, Crusadia, fucking Avermac, Black. And then he's just gonna hit the Cyberstein that is clearly exposed there. So unfortunately, the top has lost. I respect their effort, but unfortunately, there was one small problem. They could not stop anyone hitting the Cyberstein in the fucking face. Thank you, everybody, for voting. In fact, the bottom one. I am, in fact, shoutcasting Duel Live and doing salty bets with the chat, yes. That was the funniest duel so far, honestly. I was not ready for fucking Future Fusion Cyberstein. Was Top eating crayons or something? Top was like, I'm gonna play this like I would have played Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition on Game Boy Advance, and hoping that worked, and honestly, I was rooting for him as soon as that play happened, but it did not work out. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can get another one here. Mods, I keep picking Blue Eye players. Oh my god, we might do this regularly because I'm fucking dying. Okay. We have another duel for you guys. This time, they have a Jetroid. Jetroid's cool. You can now vote whether you want bottom or top. Always bet on Cyrus Truesdale deck. I don't know if that's based on his record in the show, I would not necessarily suggest it. But here, who knows? I can't speak to every modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck or whatever some random person fucking built in this video game. All I know is that at the end of this, 37% of you believe in the top side. Well, if you must know, it's Jetroid, Cosmo Forerunner, BES Big Core Mark III, Herald of Ultimateness, and Usartic Departure are the cards that we have here in this hand. I sure wonder what the fuck they're playing. We're going to go ahead and unpause and let the duel play out. They're going to open with Jetroid and set the Departure face down. The opponent's going to activate Nadir's Servant. You're going to put that Dogmatica into their hand. The El Shaddoll from the graveyard is going to pop, get an El Shaddoll fusion into their hand. Doll's popping in the graveyard. Another Dogmatica's up there. It's gonna slam into the field. Bunch of cards leave the field in the hand there. They're gonna get a Dogmatica Klesia onto the hand. They're gonna drop 3 face downs, pop the Jetroid, deal a little bit of damage, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on. They drew into a Cosmo Delta Shuffle. We got a Big Core Mach 3 onto the field. They're trying to use Dogmatica Punishment on it. Sending a card from the deck to pop that onto the field. They're just going to go ahead and end the turn. Top is pretty much going to get to do whatever the fuck they want now. Which I imagine is a lot. Yeah, a bunch of stuff gets fucking milled to the graveyard there. Gonna send the Squamata into the graveyard, pop its effect, switch this Maximus to attack mode, pop, and that's it for the turn. They drew another Forerunner. I imagine at this point they just want to kill themselves because they've just passed. Okay, so we get to see Top fucking have more fun. I'm gonna play that Shaddoll fusion finally. And there's Construct. Spanish guitar is playing. That's how you know someone's doing well in the game, or they're summoning a Blue Eyes that will die in the next turn. Falco hits the field. They're going to activate the effect of the Dogmatica in their hand, which is now going to pop in field. And they're going to hit for a very, very lean... What is that? Oh, that's even more. That's even more than I expected. That's going to be a 58. They just drew a fucking Mixeroid. They're gonna pop it, then El Shaddoll Fusion Quick Play is activated. So, in response, they will now fuse into El Shaddoll Winda. Mixeroid's gonna pop though, and we're gonna see Armoroid hit the field. 18 million things are popping over there. Shaddoll Schism's gonna go into the hand. We have that Falco face down. They're gonna hit. They're gonna be able to take out the Winda, but then Winda's effect pops in graveyard. They get their El Shaddoll fusion into the hand, and they're gonna end their turn with one monster that isn't strong enough to beat the best one on the field. They're gonna summon a Spellbook Magician of fucking Prophecy and get a Spellbook of Knowledge in their hand. They're gonna link this funny boy to bring out Artemis. And they're gonna boost that thing for lethal, and Top is gonna take it. Congratulations, Top Chads. I didn't feel good about that one. I can't believe you motherfuckers trusted that fucking Roid. I have no confidence in that deck now. That was rough. That was there's nothing juicy about that shit. I voted Top by accident. Oh no, your money! Well, thank you for fueling the economy. It is time for another game. Yeah, that sucks so much shit, I swear. Alright, let's see if we can get another one in here. Okay, this doesn't... Alright, so. Let's get into what we have here today. The card you get to see is Droll and Lockbird. Yes, in fact, you get no information from Droll and Lockbird. The bottom is going to be going first. And we're going to go ahead and start this prediction here. Start, template, click. All right, you guys got 30 seconds. Let's go. Droll Lockbird. If a card is added to the main deck from your opponent's hand, except during the draw phase, quick effect. You can send this from the hand to graveyard. For the rest of the turn, cards cannot be added to either Player's main deck to hand. It's a nice staple. It can work. But who do we feel is going to be the one to come out on top? You have limited information, but who knows? 43% on top, 57% bottom. People want the bottom to win. Well, here's what we got. Trickstar, Candina, Dark Room of Nightmare, Trickstar Festival, and Torrential Tribute. Let's go. They're going to pop their festival at the start. It's going to give them a 2 Trickstar tokens. Those are Link Fodder. Which is going to bring us into Trickstar Holly Angel. Then going to activate Dark Room of Nightmare. Each time your opponent takes damage from a card effect except Dark Room of Nightmare, inflict 300 damage. They're going to bring the Candina out. Going to let them add their field spell Light Stage to the hand. They're taking additional damage from Dark Room of Nightmare. This is very funny. There's a 200, there's another 200. Dark Room of Nightmare is popping its effect. It's gonna be like, Dark Room of Nightmare chains to itself. Wait, what color is bottom? You literally click the button with words on it if you guys are betting. I swear to God. This Dark Room of Nightmare strategy is dealing a lot of damage. And here comes the Lightning Storm. They're like, fuck that back row, I'm so tired. And then they're going to activate Fire Formation Tenki because they're running Tri-Brigade. Tri-Brigades, here we fucking go. They're going to pop their effects. Draw Lockbird's going to activate. Tri-Brigade's doing that thing they do where they lose a bunch of their hand and summon like one thing, and then the big guy comes out. Well, I'll say hello. Shirag is here. He's vibing. I remember him from Digimon Tamers. He's gonna banish some stuff to the graveyard. Their big monster's gone. Then Tri-Brigades are gonna do a funny little Link summon. For Bearbrum. They're going to pop that. They're going to hit direct for 17. And yeah, they have full control now. Both teams are almost out of gas, but we got a couple of things here. Candina's going to let them summon. It's going to let them get the field spell to hand, but they'll then activate to add Lycoris to the hand. We're going to get a token. That token's going to be Link. It's going to give us Trickstar Bloom. Gonna activate Live Stage. It's gonna get a token. Gonna link off Bloom and token. Gonna give us Holly Angel again. Coming to the field. Lycoris activates, targeting Candina. Bouncing Candina to summon itself. Dealing 200 damage. Buffing it itself up to 22. Taking out Bearbrum, which pops an effect. Tri-Brigade Revolt hits the hand. Returns to the deck. Activating effect, getting more damage, pumping attack is not enough to get over this boss monster. Lycoris' effect activates though, deal 200. Buff that up again. They're gonna hit, deal 800. And that's it. Alright, it's a bit of a slower back and forth now. Live Stage is activating. They're gonna use Max C. Will you take the Max C challenge? Alright, they get a free draw off that, doing effect damage, summoning Lilybell, going for damage there, activating effect after the 800, returns that to the extra, then has enough attack to get over the boss monster with Lycoris. Dealing another 200. And they're like, fuck it, draw again, why not? Because they're going to bring out Bloom. Lycoris' effect, deal 200. Lycoris effect, deal 200. And they're like, fuck it, draw again. Because Holly Angel's back on the field. Lycoris' effect, take 200. Live stage, they're like, fuck it, draw again. Fuck it. They're like, we don't win otherwise. We really need this to work. Holly Angel's popping a bunch of stuff. No, they're like, fuck it, draw again. Because Bloom's back on the field. Holly Angel effect, 200. Lycoris, 200. Holly Angel's effect pops. Chaining to itself. Bloom, popping. Chain 3. Ash Blossom has eventually been drawn through the maxi. And they're like, fuck it, draw again. Trickstar Crimson Heart hits the field. Holly Angel's effect pops, take 200. Gonna boost itself. Crimson Heart's effect's gonna pop. They're gonna discard there, get a couple of cards to the hand through draw, and then they're gonna link those two together and say hello to Trickstar Bella Madonna. Hitting the field, they're gonna draw and activate fucking DD Crow to put Holly Angel into the Banish Zone. And then they're gonna deal 1200 effect damage. They burned them out. The Maxi Challenge succeeded, I guess. Okay, let's fucking give it to bottom. That was good. That was an inspiring amount of burn damage. I thought that shit was done as soon as that Ash popped. But as it turns out, that was wrong. Let's go ahead and put up my dog and get ready for the next one. People just tuning in, we're doing salty bets on Duel Live and Master Duel, where they just you hit the button and it randomly gives you a replay. I show you the first card in the bottom team's bottom player's hand, and then we go from there. No, I can't do it again. As much as it would be funny to give you another duel in which Max sees the first card, I can't do it to you again. I don't need that to happen, and then you're like, I wonder what it is, and then you see that it's a Tri-Brigade deck, and then you're like, oh, goddamn. Let's see if I can get you something more interesting. Well, we haven't seen this one yet. we haven't seen this deck yet. So they have a Dragon Maid Airness in their hand. That's their first card. I feel like that tells you, if you play the game, all you need to fucking know. We're gonna go ahead and start a prediction. Who will win, top or bottom? Let's go. I morally can't bet on Dragon Maids. That's fine. It is time for the top then. Now remember, do not base these on color. That makes no sense when there is no pink side in the game. And with some last-minute bets, it is 43% say the top will win, with 57% going for the Dragon Maid on bottom. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got Dragon Maid Airness, Nibiru, Called by the Grave, Solemn Judgment, and Dragon Mage Tidings. So they have a bunch of, like, no's in this hand. But let's get started. They're going to set 3 cards, and then they're just going to end the turn. The opponent is going to fucking activate the Eldritch that is in their hand. Then the opponent will respond with Called by the Grave. Targeting. And then they're like, alright, they're going to play their trap in response to Called by the Grave. That'll allow them to put that one onto the field. That'll banish, negate the effect of the Eldritch going into the Banish Zone. The opponent will set 3 cards, end their turn. Kitchen Dragon Maid is drawn. They'll immediately summon it, activate its effect. That puts a Dragon Mage Tink into the grave. They activate their effect. The opponent's going to use Haquero of the Golden Land, chaining to Elixir. Elixir is going to resolve first, which means Eldritch is here. Face-up defense mode. They're going to put the Haquero into attack. It is a trap monster. And turn transitions. Let's see what Top's got. Top's going to do some fucking... Do some Thunder Dragon fun. Of course, chains through the graveyard. Now the Thunder Dragon pops. They get one of those into their hand. Through a little bit of deck thinning. They will discard again to get the other Thunder Dragon. Reshuffle. They will sacrifice their trap to summon a Thunder Dragon. Dragon Maids are going to do their own little fun thing here. Lorpar's effect activates. They go to the graveyard. They're then going to just deal with that. Then we've got Thunder Dragon Colossus hitting the field. Solemn Judgment. Get that shit out of here. And then they're going to use fucking Gamma Seal. Eldritch is going to hit the fucking Gamma Seal. Fuck you. Turtle's gone. Fucking love this dumb sea turtle. Herald of Nothing, idiot. Where'd Bottom's health go? Solemn Judgment made them pay half their life. They summon Kitchen Dragon Maid. That gets chained to Conquistador. Special summon this is a normal monster. They're going to pop it. When it's dead, Chamber Dragon Maid hits the hand. Goes to the grave. Eldritch is going to activate their stupid fucking trap card that just brings out the dumbass Golden Lord again. So we got two of these dudes. Two! Early Solemn's really risky, yeah. And you're seeing the results of it right now. Fucking Top has won. That is it for that. Congrats to the minority of the voters, of the betters. You're taking it with Top. Okay, Top Chads. Let's see what you can do on this next one. I think I'm done betting. It's a rough time out here. Never bet on Dragon Maids. You know, sometimes people make a people make a judgment call. All right, so next duel's coming up. This one has a DD Crow in it. The players on the top will be starting this duel, by the way. And we will get going. Yeah, this deck can basically be anything. God, this is gonna be exciting. Mainly because, you know, I'm not 100% sure what shall occur here. 50-50 split. In terms of channel points, they're slightly more on top by about 2k, but it's still 50%. 50% split. Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys. So with this, we have Denko Sekka, Gizmek Orochi, Zaphian the Time Lord, and Sekka's Light. Let's go to the top. They're starting the duel. They're going to set 3 cards. I wonder what the fuck deck they're using. They're going to banish a shit ton of things to summon Gizmek Orochi. They will then draw a Max C, summon a Denko Sekka, activate Sekka's Light. They will draw, get a second DD Crow, and another Denko Sekka into the hand. They're going to deal damage. They're over halfway to where they need to be. Banishing a card. They now have three DD Crow in the hand. They will now draw a Arch Nemesis Protoss. They will then go ahead and deal a little bit of damage. And by little, I mean all. Okay, congratulations to Bottom. That was a great duel. They had 3 DD Crow in hand. The duel's over. I'm sorry. They just give me these replays. I don't know when it's going to be a fucking duel this awful. Sometimes this shit happens. Congrats to the Bottom. You really knew how to pick a duel that would end in 45 seconds. I demand a refund? Absolutely not. I really need a duel that's as funny as the Cyberstein dude. Okay. We got some hardcore dueling happening up here. Assault Wyvern. The top player will be going first. Predictions are up. I refuse to bet Blue Eyes. What are you talking about? It's just a dragon. I don't know what would make you think it's Blue Eyes aside from their card sleeps being Chaos Max. I don't. It's just a dragon. It's just a dragon. 71% to 29%. What would make you think they are Blue Eyes? All he has is a Blue Eyes White Dragon in their hand. Also, a Darkness Metal Solemn Judgment and a True Light bit activates based on Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay. Alright, let's get started. The opponent's going to start by setting one card and then ending their turn. This is really boding well here. Alright, bottom draws a Monster Reborn. It's going to summon Assault Wyvern and attack the Time Maiden. Oh my god. Assault Wyvern is going to do that. Then they're going to fucking bring Darkness Metal from the hand. It's still battle phase, so they get to deal damage here. It's going to activate Darkness Metal to bring the Blue Eyes onto the hand. They're going to set True Light and Solemn. This is bad. Okay, Time Maiden activates and lets them summon Mikion, or Mishion, the Time Lord. They're going for that hit that's gonna make fucking their opponent take 4,000 damage. Delta Flyer hits the field. Assault Wyvern's also out here. And hell yeah, let's fucking go. It's Synchro time, baby. Scrap Dragon is onto the field. They're going to target their own back row. They're going to chain Wabaku fucking based. Fucking based ass. I'm going to pop my 2002 card. They're going to hit Time Maiden. It's going to do nothing because fucking Wabaku's wonderful effect of your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle this turn and you take no battle damage. That shit goes back to deck. Time Maiden pops. They're going to add Mishion into the hand. Time Maiden's effect will pop from the graveyard. Say hi to Mishion again. While we go ahead and do that, it's going to pop its effect. And your life points once again cut in half on bottom. Alright, they're down to a simple 2k. They have a Solemn Judgment in the back row. They drew an Alexandrite Dragon. They're going to activate Darkness Metal, but it's chained by Secret Blast. 300 for each card they control. And Secret fucking Barrel. And just desserts. Yes, baby. It's a fucking burn deck, baby. 1,500 from that. Secret Barrel does 12. Let's get the fuck out of here. Fucking, it's not often you get to see the classic burn deck just come in. Top wins. Top Chads, you had the superior, much more based deck idea. I respect anyone running Wabaku and just desserts. What a great duel. Fucking using Time Lords to like thin out, cut the life points in half a bunch so that your smaller damage traps just fucking knock it out. That is so good. That's my favorite duel of the night so far now. We're gonna get another one in. Sometimes we'll have to see a fucking Sky Striker and Glup Shido do a duel, and the other times they're like, here's a bunch of 2002s. See what we can fucking get going here. Okay. What do we need to do for you to tell us the size of the duelist decks? Hold up. Let me see if there's an easy way for me to do that on the screen. Okay. Alright. We will do that now. From now on, I will do it. So the next one's coming up. They have a Numeron wall. They have, and here are the size of their decks and information on the field thereof. There you go. The top will be going first. The betting is now open. So the alleged Numeron player will be going second. Okay. According to my information here, 46% believe in top this time, 54% on bottom. Let's go ahead and see how this goes. And I'm going to go ahead and remove it. So, they have a Lava Golem, Limited Removal, Pot of Extravagance, and Numeron Network Field Spell. But we'll have to see how they use that after this turn. Allure of Darkness, drawing 2, then banishing Danger Bigfoot. Then they use Danger Chupacabra from hand. It's Danger Darkworld, baby. Let's fucking go. They're going to fucking play Chicken Game. Player with the lowest LP takes no damage. You can pay 1,000 to either draw a card, destroy this card. Someone gives 1,000 life points. We got fucking Danger Tsuchinoko in here. This fucked up snake bastard. Their entire hand goes to the graveyard. They draw a new hand that has 2 Lightning Storm and a Forbidden Droplet in it. This is a real fucking clown game going on right here. Fucking Brow pops, Danger fucking Jackalope activates its effect from hand. Tsuchinoko also from hand. It's gonna pop its effect. It's gonna go into the graveyard. I think you mop for the $10. Tsuchinoko hits the field. Chupacabra and Mothman are going to exceed into number 60 over here. Dugaris, skip your next draw phase, draw 2. Mothman's in hand. Pot of Avarice. They played a lot of cards. They want to go ahead and get some of that shit back. So all 5 of those with different names go back to the deck. Shuffle, draw 2. Setting a card, activating Chupacabra. They choose the card. It was Cyberstein. Fuck off. Chupacabra hits the field. Danger Nessie hits the field. Mothman and Graveyard activates. They draw. Ash Blossoms popped up from here. And we're going to get a Link 3. Curious. The Let Sworn Dominion hits the field, activate its effect. They're going to Ash Blossom that. So they cannot send a card from deck to graveyard. So instead, they're going to say, fuck it. Let's just go and do another Link. This Link's going to be Apollosa, Bow of the Goddess. They're going to activate Tsuchinoko from hand. They chose the fucking Fairy Tale card. We are, in fact, getting a bunch of banishes. And we got ourselves a Leviair, as well as Snow being on the field, to bring out Cyberstein, which means they're now going to pay 5k to be able to summon Naturia Exterio. They're going to target a shit ton of stuff in the graveyard now, using that lovely Pot of Avarice. Get another draw. Gonna play that Chupacabra. They're gonna pick a card. It's gonna be Danger Nessie. Snow and Chupacabra are gonna overlay. We're gonna get Abyss Dweller. This is still, by the way, the first turn. Cyberstein and Leviair are gonna be overlay, because usually you don't want the Cyberstein to stay on the fucking field. IP Masquerena hits the field, and that's what we're looking at. Again, the back row back here, I don't remember. But we do have a Call by the Grave. Called by the Grave targeting that response. Exterior's effect, though, banishing a card. It's going to activate Forbidden Droplet as the next part of this chain. Forbidden Droplet is going to make it so that effect is negated, which means Called by the Grave can choose that Abyss Dweller. And we hit the main phase 1. Chicken Game, they're going to pay 1,000. The opponent's gonna do Lightning Storm to blow up every fucking monster on the field because they control them. Gonna put that Numeron Calling in the set. And the opponent's gonna pay another 1,000. Dark World Dealings, draw and discard for both of them. There's that Danger Jackalope shit. Gonna go in the grave. We're gonna get a Chupacabra in defense mode. Mothman's effect activates. Goes to the grave. Activates. Draw. They discard that lady. Snow. Allure of Darkness. I sure wonder if they have a dark that they can banish. And they do, in fact. Snow. Mothman's effect pops. Max C is activated. Which, 100% you need fucking draw power desperately. They pick a card. It is Foolish Burial. They just drew... Did they... you know. You draw what you can here. Do that. We got a Chupacabra. Top has a really uphill battle in an attempt to deal 7,000 points here. Drew a fucking Ash Blossom. That's pretty rough. A Link 4. Topologic Zeroboros hits the fucking field at 5,200 attack. And a Harpy's Feather Duster. We are full from Staples Young. They're going to use Harpy's Feather Duster to eliminate the back row. Going to activate Pot of Desires to draw 2 additional cards. They're going to use a Lightning Storm to blow up the 1 monster on the field. Set an Ash Blossom and set a Call by the Grave and end the turn. Alright, it's really close right now. They're going to use Called by the Grave in response to Tsuchinoko's effect to target the Tsuchinoko in the graveyard, which I believe just straight up negates all Tsuchinokos forever. Yep. They are then going to activate Tsuchinoko's effect, then learning that, yes, it still won't work even if you try doing it again. They failed to hit the Ash Blossom's defense. And will now draw to summon Grenmaju that is now at 4,000 points, going for game. Bottom wins. Grenmaju off the top, baby. What? I don't think anyone expected that to be the final play. I certainly fucking didn't. What a wonderful duel that was. I would like to thank Bottom for drawing every staple made in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. I think that was really brave of you. And was quite good. I think the failing to hit a fucking Ash might be the worst part of the whole fucking game. Fuck Yu-Gi-Oh! This is why Magic Gathering's winning. Hey, people looked at Google Trends and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is finally beating Magic the Gathering for the first time in like 10 years. It's pretty great. We fucking out here. I love this card game so much. Click morning's link. Sure. Hold up. Let's put this shit up on. Let's put this up on the stream. The illusion of free choice. Doesn't matter what that mystery card could be. It may in fact just be a fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon. Fucking called this shit Yup PNG. Hey everybody. Are you excited for another duel? I am. So here, let me see what I can do here for you. The card is Magic Reflector. I will click in the left stick to reveal that both players have normal sized decks and extra decks. Top will be going first. We will start the prediction now. all the information you have is that the bottom has the ability to target a spell card they control and try and protect it in some way. And base those clues on what deck of the 10,000 cards in existence it could in fact be running. 52% in favor of top versus bottom. Okay, so what we're looking at here is Toon Kingdom, Comic Hand, Toon Page Flip, and Royal Decree. Yeah, that's right, baby. You gotta protect fucking Toon cards. Let's get started. Top's going first. They're gonna set 2, and yeah, it's fucking Dragon Mage. All right, so Dragon Mage versus Toons. That's what we got going on today. You're the worst person I ever met in Toontown. Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres has been linked. They drew Blackstone of Legend. They're going to activate Toon Kingdom. Going to banish some stuff. Activate Comic Hand. They're going to target that, which is going to chain to Tribute. To bounce Toon Kingdom. Comic Hand has no target, so it's gone. They're going to summon Chamber Dragon Maid. Going to put the changeover into their hand. They're going to reactivate Toon Kingdom. Banish some cards. Activate Magic Reflector targeting their Toon Kingdom. It has a counter now, so it can protect itself. Summon the Blackstone of Legend, which tributing to summon a Red Eyes Toon Dragon. Going to play the Quick Play Toon Page Flip. And then the opponent randomly picks one to special summon, and they chose Toon Dark Magician. So the opponent's going to bounce that to bring Airness into the hand. Bottom's going to end their turn. And we got a Royal Decree back here. They're going to use their change. They're going to fuse these together to make Dragon Maid Shio. This Dragon Maid with childbearing hits the field. Airness is also out. Toon Kingdom's going to pop. Gonna take some damage, banish a card from the deck. They're gonna draw Toon Terror. Gonna pop that effect, put this onto the field. When that hits the field, they get to put the spell in from deck to hand. Gonna use that on Resolution. Negate the effect of Toon Dark Magician. Use the effect of Kingdom. House Dragon Maid has hit the field, and they're tuned, so they're just going to try and hit directly. Gonna deal a nice juicy 3100. The lovely Toon Kingdom still has its counter. All right, main phase 1. They're going to activate the changeover from their graveyard. Puts it into hand. Bounces the card they targeted on field. They're going to banish that trap from the graveyard. Brings that Chamber Dragon Maid from hand. Activate changeover. We are in fact going to get a fusion. And it is another one of you. Yeah, so you got a lot of damage on the board. And Dragon Maid Hospitality, letting them special summon from the graveyard. Going to activate the effect of Chamber to instead bring back Airness. Toon Kingdom's effect's going to activate. They'll take 600, but have to banish from deck. Toon Kingdom's going to activate, avoiding any sort of death. Another banish. Toon Kingdom pops again. Take that damage. And we're changing over to bottom. We'll see what bottom can do with Toon Table of Contents. They're popping some effects. Dragon Mage Tidying is in the hand. Gonna activate Toon Table of Contents to get a Toon card out of it. They're gonna pick up Toon Bookmark that they are now going to activate. Gonna give them Toon Page Flip from deck to hand. They're gonna activate Toon Page Flip. Shio gonna activate their effect in response, which is going to negate that effect. They're not gonna bring in House Dragon Maid, and they're gonna go for the direct attacks now. Because they can just direct attack, and it's over. As it turns out, there's no way to out those tunes, and they had no method to stop being attacked. So the winner goes to the bottom. Congratulations to the 48%. The funny cartoons beat the fucking waifus. Traditional animation was just always the best. As I get pulled into the fucking squad car. Let's congrats to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. We will in fact move on now. Yeah, that was really funny, the fact that ultimately the direct attacks could not be stopped. No, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch that duel. Opens with 2 Eldritch. I'm not going to watch that duel. Even I want some level of entertainment in your chat. Okay, it's another. It was another Eldritch. Let's just go ahead and fucking hit the button again. Okay, next. I like watching Blue Eyes White Dragon because sometimes they bust out a Cyberstein, and that fucking has some value to me. Okay, I forgot to pause early enough, but still, we're on main phase. And it's fine. Nothing got played yet. Illusionist Faceless Magician is the first card in hand. 40 card decks, but the bottom only has 9 extra deck cards. We're betting on which side will win, bottom or top. Bottom being the bottom half of the screen, top being the top half. Because if I do it based on Duelist A or B, they shuffle who's Duelist A or B on the fly in the spectate mode, and that would confuse people and make them lose their mind. The prediction is up. Use your channel points wisely. Do you believe in Illusionist Faceless Magician? Or do you believe in the Eldritch player up top? Who knows what the fuck that shit is. Gonna be honest, I didn't even look at the rest of this hand. I just looked at the Illusionist and then fucking started this, so I actually didn't look at the rest of the hand. Usually I look and then laugh. Okay. 48% for top, 52% for bottom. This, all this tells me is that the people that like the bottom love the fucking Winged Dragon of Ra. As well as Tomb Buster Blade or Black Illusion Ritual and Toon Page Flip. Motherfucker's running a God card in this deck. This could be, in fact, very funny. Very much looking forward to how this one plays out. Okay, red's leading off. Alright, top's gonna go Pot of Prosperity, banishing a shit ton of stuff. They're like, I love Max Thief. They will set 2 cards. And they drew a Destruction Jammer. And the opponent's running Macrocosmos. Macrocosmos makes it so any card going to the graveyard's banished instead. This may in fact just be a fucking Grand Maju. Pot of Duality. So they can they're like, let me look at these top 3, make a choice here. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that. We got a Fossil Dino over here. I'm gonna plop that. Do a nice old 12. And Lightning Storm. That is a pretty good pick right here. They're gonna go ahead and pass because as it stands, there's only about 1,200 points on board. There's no reason to like start wasting resources yet. They can take another turn to do something. They drew Slifer the fucking Sky Dragon. They're gonna go ahead and pop the monster. Then they're gonna bottomless that classic little boy over here. Fucking Banisher of the Radiance. Yeah, this is an aggressive old school fucking removal. They're gonna set GoldenEye's idle. Yeah, they really are running a Pegasus deck that includes every Egyptian god card. That's really funny. Shadow Tune. Alright, so they're gonna sacrifice, summon Illusionist Faceless Magician. Solemn Warning's gonna pop. Their opponent's gonna pay 2k to stop that. A very slow duel so far. We got swords, and they're gonna immediately pop those suckers. Alright, 3 turns. I like the little clock that they put on the fucking swords. Appreciate it. MST on Destruction Jammer. But they don't care about the swords, though. They're like, fuck it, those can stay around. Polymerization. They're gonna discard Tomb Buster Blader because they had 7 cards. Pass. Opponent's gonna summon Inspector Border and Power the Guardian. Monster Reborn in hand. They're gonna discard the Polymerization and pass. Oh my fucking god, this duel is funny as shit. The swords are gone. The stalling is over. They've drawn pre-preparation of rice. They will discard and pass the turn. Alright, it's time for Duel Speed to once again enter a duel. They're going to activate the Guardians. They get a counter. They're dealing 2,500 points with Border. They're going to discard because they're full. They're going to draw Tune Table of Contents. Finally, the bottom has a chance to play literally a card at all. It's going to special summon... Oh, never mind. Another fucking Solemn Warning. So there you go. There goes their turn. I hope you enjoyed it. Next. Okay, did you sign up for the worst duel we played the whole day? Yeah, you did. Alright, takes 3k and hits Banisher Radiance. Congrats, everybody. Top wins. I'm sorry, guys. You guys had someone who had Winged Dragon Ra in their hand, and they decided to basically play nothing the entire game. That was pretty good. Good job, Top. That could have been cool as shit. It, in fact, was the lamest shit I've ever seen. I also wanted to believe in the bottom. And then I, in fact, learned it's possible to brick 7 turns in a row. Which you would think is impossible, but I've also played against Jordan. So it is my distinct privilege and honor to give you a duel that is not involving the Winged Dragon of Ra. So Sage with Eyes of Blue is the top card that you can see from the hand. So it may in fact involve the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now people always wanted to see what these are. So we got a 45 card deck on top. 12 card extra deck. So top's a little quirky. They're a little quirky up there. A little bit non-standard. But who could possibly win? Well, we're going to find out, and you're going to vote. Vote with your internet dollars in the form of channel point dollars. There was a donation earlier that I completely missed. Sorry about that. Mop, I was right. Also lost a cat again. Oh my fucking god. Thank you for letting me know. We're also $65 away from doing an entire death stream. If you want a fucking cool death stream to happen like next week or something, fucking donate. We're almost there. Friends. Next up, we got 64% say Top will win. They don't believe. They do not believe in Blue Eyes White Dragon. I don't know why. I feel like it's had more wins. That or it's even. They've had some good. They had some good back and forth here. All right. I don't know. Look, it's a bunch of Blue Eyes cards. fucking. We're gonna get started. Top's gonna go first. Gonna use Pot of Extravagance. Gonna banish a bunch of those things. They're gonna set 2 cards. Oh, surprise! It's fucking Eldritch. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! All right, Eldritch is gonna play. Is gonna play his fucking cards. gonna do it. Gonna do that. Gonna set a card. We've seen this game 5 separate times. Yeah, unfortunately, this is just where we're at here. I think I have a nosebleed. So do I. Yo, Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon's out here. Just chilling. They're gonna ash the fucking cards of consonants. You gonna summon Sage with the Eyes of Blue and skill drain it. Ugh. Pack it up. Pack it up, everybody. They're gonna summon Abyss Dragon on the end phase. Alright, so we got the dragon with the childbearing hips, as you can see here, going in. The Blue Eyes player's left with nothing. Yeah, this is the worst spin for them. They literally got locked down on 2 plays. And Eldritch hits the field. It's looking at that fucking Sage with Eyes of Blue like a full-ass steak dinner. And it's like, I would love 3,500 off a fucking monster attack. The opponent is up. He drew a Chaos form. He's gonna do Return of the Dragon Lords. The opponent will chain, which will let them special summon, and then they will chain that to straight up just max C, because they're like, hey, I bet you're about to special summon also. They decide I will pass. Alright, everybody, it's my distinct privilege and honor to say that yes, an Eldritch player does in fact win, because all they do is just hit the buttons. Alright, let's just go ahead and award Top their win. I hope you enjoyed that. I didn't really, but you know, fucking that's just because I don't feel bad. I don't feel good about someone's legs being ripped off, because that's what fucking happened between the Ash and Skill Drain combo. People are almost back to where they started. Motion to skip all Blue Eyes White Dragon decks. Don't worry, I'm sure one of them will eventually win. Well, I can assure you this is not a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck, chat. It is clearly a Dark Magician deck instead. Which, hey, that's fresh. That's the other one. That's like the other one. I like the other one. Let's see, we got 15 extra on the top, 15 extra on the bottom. And this is a 45 card deck for the bottom. We will go ahead and set up a prediction for this. Going live. I hate Dark Magician so much. How dare you? What is a wonderful guy. He didn't do nothing. People have no idea about Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Either play Blue Eyes, DM, or random playground deck that loses to Ash. I mean, that's true, but also fucking it's Konami's fault. They keep printing fucking Dark Magician and Blue Eyes support. They're literally releasing a new set with new support for them. Fucking in the set that's coming out next month. They're fucking giving us Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. And fucking Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. Let's see. 49% for top, 51% for bottom. Soylent Chef put 100,000 channel points on top. Bear this in mind as we go forward. Alright, we got an Ash, an Illusion Magic, a Magician's Salvation field spell, which is probably the most important card in the entire deck, and Mirror Force. Let's go. Top's going first. It's gonna do Assault Beast to get Assault Mode activate. Based, Summoner Monk. Oh man, this deck's based as fuck. Jesus Christ. Assault Sentinel hits the fucking field. They're gonna bust out a Psy Reflector. Assault Sentinel goes into the hand. They're gonna activate that to get an Assault Mode activate. They'll reveal that, target the Assault Sentinel, and that they're going to fucking synchro summon Stardust Dragon to the field in defense mode, they will set 2 cards face down. I did not expect a fucking an assault mode deck. Good lord. Magician's Salvation pops. They're going to activate Shooting Star. They can now target and destroy the field spell. However, Salvation's effect basically does nothing. I was like, oh yeah, you have to pop it an additional time. They're going to do Assault Mode Activate now. Except they aren't, because Ash can just immediately just say no to it. Which is really unfortunate, given something left the field on its way there. Dark Magical Circle hits the hand. They're going to go ahead and activate it. Continuous. Use Illusion Magic on the Rod to then add their Royal Rare Dark Magician for the flex. They got two Dark Magician in hand, Keeper of Dragon Magic in hand. We got Assault Sentinel here, bringing out the Psy Reflector. They have an Assault Mode Activate in the hand now. Gonna activate the effect here. They reveal that they have that so that they can then target in Graveyard, bring this out, and hey, second verse, same as the first. They're gonna activate Mirror Force. Stardust Dragon will do what it always does when a Mirror Force pops and, you know, avoids that whole thing. Main phase 2, then we hit the end phase. Stardust Dragon is then gonna activate and then return. Okay, we got a game. Ooh, they got Magicalized Fusion as well. They're gonna use Keeper of Dragon Magic, discarding a Dark Magician. Assault Mode Activate will activate. No Ash will stop this shit. So there it is, baby. Stardust Dragon Assault Mode. Keeper Dragon Magic will activate its effect. It's going to special summon in set position a Dark Magician and will use Polymerization, fusing Dragon Magic with Dark Magician to make Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. It is treated as a Dark Magician. Your opponent cannot target a spell or traps you control with card effects. They're going to pop that little number. And then activate Magicalized Fusion. Choosing the Rod and the Dark Magician in the graveyard, they are banished. Then summon the Dark Magicians. They're going to take out Summoner Monk with that bad boy, and then direct damage for 3k. And Assault Mode's back. They'll summon Assault Sentinel, bring out Psy Reflector. And hey, will you look at this? This engine continues to be the most consistent thing in the entire duel. They can add to hand, reveal it, bring that out, and then they can just continuously synchro summon as much as they wish. To summon Beel's Beel's the Dial. I haven't seen this shit in fucking forever. The Dark Magician's effect is negated. They're gonna hit the Dragon Knight with Beel's. Because it cannot be destroyed by battle, it can just crash and not have anything bad happen. Assault Mode Stardust is back. And our opponent drew a Magician's Rod. It's gonna activate. Stardust is going to respond. Which negates, destroy. End phase, Stardust is back. And the opponent's got 6k on the board. It's gonna hit the Dark Magician. And direct for 3k. And that's the turn. And it's all down to this draw. Is there a Lightning Storm? There's an Eternal Soul. And they're going to direct attack. Eternal Soul will be used in response. This will let them special summon. Unfortunately, the card on the field always says no. Regardless, it stops them from dying this turn because they'll only take 3k, which is really what I was thinking that you'd want to do with Eternal Soul. Stardust does not care. And Thousand Knives. Yeah, that is in fact the end of the duel. So shout out to the Stardust Dragon Assault Mode deck for being our victor of the day. I popped off. I was not ready for fucking someone to run Assault Mode Activate. That was sick. Congrats to people who chose top. It seems like they knew some things. Yeah, that was consistent. Very, very consistent. Yeah, once you get Stardust, once they had Stardust Assault Mode, and they were only able to do, like, one thing per turn, it's like, you're shut down. You're shut down. You have, like, nothing else you can do. You're just gonna be told no every time. Okay, let's go ahead and get one that isn't Eldritch. My bad. Next! I will only allow Eldritch if it's on the top. It's been a minute since we saw this, so fucking why not, I guess. Yo, it's a Lyrilisk. Yeah, we know what time it is. Let's see. 42 card deck on the top, 40 on the bottom. Equal extra decks. Bottom is going first. It's just a funny, non-threatening baby bird. See you later, QB. Alright, 44% on bottom, 44% on top, 56% on bottom. Not a big betting game. Which, you know, fair enough. Let me hit this here. Yeah, so Tri-Brigade, Lyrilisk, Tri-Brigade. Alright, let's get started. I'm gonna start with Turquoise, then put a Celestine, then get a Bird Call. We're gonna overlay these two. You get a Recital Starling. It will pop its effect, get rid of a material to get a Cobalt Sparrow into the hand. They're going to play their Bird Call. Going to get them a Sapphire Swallow into the hand. Bring out the Cobalt Sparrow to the field. That gets them a Barrel Canary. Sapphire Swallow's effect from hand. Then Nerval, Sparrow, go to the field. We're going to overlay the two Bird Ladies. Make another Recital Starling. So we're at two of those. It's going to pop its effect. Get a Wagtail. They're both gonna overlay themselves. They're gonna 69 into number F0 Utopic Future, which is going to leave. That will overlay into F0 Utopic Draco Future. Nerval's gonna activate its effect. Get a Tri-Brigade Farragut. We're gonna link Nerval and Farragut together. You get Samorg. Bird up, baby. Nerval's effect in graveyard, and Farragut's effect from the graveyard pop. Letting them draw into infinite permanents. They're gonna just discard that. They're gonna get, or they're gonna return that. Get Karis. They're gonna link some shit, and we're gonna get ourselves Tri-Brigade Bearbrum. Kit from the graveyard activates. Fractal going into the graveyard. Barrel Canary activates. Barrel Canary and Sapphire Swallow hit the field and will overlay to make Ensemble Robin. Or Ensemble Robin, sorry. This thing goes up to 4 materials, so 2,200 points. They put the Barrier Statue in defense and an Infinite Impermanence on the field. They activate Harpy Feather Duster to pop it. Opponent's gonna summon Elemental Hero, Liquid Soldier, and Super Polymerization on the Samorg to make Elemental Hero Great Tornado. They're gonna activate Great Tornado's effect. Elemental Hero Shadow Mist is going to pop, as well as Liquid Soldier. Ensemble Robin is going to activate its effect by getting rid of one of its materials. They're going to get some draws. Shadow Mist is going to put adjusted gold into the opponent's hand. And Great Tornado is going to drain the shit out of the monsters in the field. They're going to normal summon Stratos. Robin's going to fucking pop their effect again. That's going to bounce it. But its effect's still going to activate, so they get to add a Vision Hero Ferris to their hand. Adjusted gold will activate its effect. So it'll be discarded. Dark Calling enters the hand. And they're going to pass. Alright. Our opponent here has some damage on the board. It's going to be that. It's going to be a 500. And it's going to bring us down to 300. Vision Hero Bylon hits the field. It's going to hit, dealing 500. They're going to activate Malicious from their graveyard to special summon. It is going to get bounced. Ferris is going to activate, discarding Malicious. Utopic Draco Future is going to chain to Ferris. Being the card that just says no. Vision Hero Bion activates, adding a Polymerization to the hand. They're going to activate Polymerization. Stratos and Bion are going into Sunrise. Its attack is at 2700, activating its effect. Robin's going to, once again, get rid of material to do that thing that has happened over and fucking over again in this entire duel. But they got a Miracle Fusion in the hand. Activate Miracle Fusion. Sending these two bad boys from the graveyard to the Banish Zone to bring out absolute fucking zero. Then gonna activate Liquid Soldier, drawing 2, discarding that, activating Monster Reborn. They're targeting the good old Stratos boy. Activate Stratos' effect to add from deck to hand. Ensemble Robin uses its last material for a bounce. The effect still goes. They're gonna add Honest Neos to the hand. Then activate Dark Calling. Gonna banish those bad boys. And we're gonna say hello to Malicious Bane, evil hero. Malicious Bane's effect activates. Pop those two idiots. But their effects activate in the graveyard. So, a Sapphire Swallow goes to the opponent's hand, and a Tri-Brigade Revolt goes to their hand, which they're gonna then return to the deck. They're gonna activate fucking Neos Fusion. Rainbow Neos has hit the field. Bunch of cards are gonna return from graveyard to deck. And we got a fucking impressive board here, but the top has so little life points. Let's see what happens. Barrel Canary, Sparrow, Swallow, all on the field. Another Barrel Canary hits the hand. It's overlay time. And we got assembled Nightingale. It's gonna pop its effect. It's gonna fucking discard Barrel Canary's effect activates. Hits the field. Cobalt Sparrow hits the field. Overlay. And Recital Starling hits the field. Activates effect. Targets Nightingale, and Nightingale can attack directly. That's it. Bottom wins. Very unfortunate, but that all those hero plays were making my brain like fucking really excited though. So in their defense, that was pretty sick. I was like sick as hell. All right, Bottom, good job. You got it. They had to play through so many no's that the opponent's side of the field had, and they completely exhausted that fucking Xyz monster's like bouncing effects, which was, you know, pretty good. But we're gonna jump into the next one. Getting over those 4 materials was a little difficult, but they ended up doing it. People are losing out on points. They need big wins. They need something. Let's see if we can get them some. Almost didn't pause in time for... Oh my god. Neospatian Air Hummingbird. 15 card extra. All right, everyone's even. They got a 40 and 15. Neospatian Air Hummingbird. Let's fucking go, chat. Prediction begins. Who do you got? Who do you got? It is the top player who's going to start. So it'll be interesting to see how the Air Hummingbird player will respond to the opponent when their turn comes up. All right, we got a couple more seconds to get things in. People saw that hummingbird and fucking ran to the top. 72% to 28. This is real unfortunate. Quigsy's put 80k on top. They're looking for a payout. We will soon see. We have two Neospace connectors, a Neos and a Convert Contact. At the very least, they can use Convert Contact in with Neospatian over here to get some draw power. But that's enough talking. Let's get started. Pot of Extravagance. Get a set 2 cards. Done. Motherfucking Grand Mole. The greatest motherfucker to ever live. You can use Convert Contact to get a couple cards. Neospace and Contact Gate in hand. Psi Frame Gear Gamma activates because the monster on the field activated its effect. It's gonna pop that, and Psi Frame Driver is in here. They can use Contact Gate and bring out the Grand Mole and Aqua Dolphin, who has a weird face in the anime. Checking that hand, popping those things. It's the enemy's turn. They're gonna summon a Chamber Dragon Maid. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Gonna link summon Striker Dragon. Activate Dragon Mage Hospitality. And we're gonna see Hieratic Seal the Heavenly Sphere. Yeah. We got a Dragon Link time. They drew a Luna-like Crimson Fox. Gonna use Neospace Connector, bringing out that Neos. Aqua Dolphin's effect will activate. Checking those things. We're going into a link between Aqua Dolphin and Grand Mole. It's gonna give us Preda Plant Verte Anaconda. They're like, what's the worst gonna happen with our funny little card? Things are getting bounced around a little bit. We have a Kitchen Dragon Mage with like nothing on the field. They're popping that to get Aqua Dolphin back in. They're going to activate Neospace that will be then chained with Twin Twisters. Discard a card, pop a Spell or Trap, which is going to pop Neospace. The bottom is panicking and is just going to link now. For Ferocious Flame Swordsman! Unfortunately, it got chained by Paleozoic Dino Mishes. That shit went to bed. What the fuck is this? I've never seen that card before. That was funny as shit. I'm really looking forward to the next play being I summon Air Hummingbird, give me like points please, I'm begging you. Fucking Dragon Maid's doing a bunch of plays. This gets the Tink Heck onto the field. We are getting a fusion. It is, in fact, the one with childbearing hips. It's gonna fucking deal 35. And they'll set a card and we're done. Fucking Glow Moth. They really did, in fact, fucking do that shit, I swear to God. Main phase 1, set Hummingbird pass. Oh my god, it wasn't even... I mean, yeah, you only get 500 points for each card in their hand. So it's like, if you have one, there's really no point in fucking going for it. Bottom heads are really having a tough time, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not only are you fighting Dragon Maids, but this person is running a fucking Neospatian deck. Regardless, they take the moral victory for running a fucking Neo-Spatian deck. But they still have 6,500 damage on the board. Let's pack it up, guys. That's a win for the soccer ball up top. You know, I'm looking at it. Fuck Shio. Cam, please. Come on. Come on. Sorry to Monado Boy down to 0 points. That sucks. Hopefully they let you redeem some and you get like 20 points so you can at least try and do a bet soon. We'll see. See how things go. I was gonna ask chat, do you want us to continue to always see the first card, or would you like to blindly just bet? I was thinking about it. Blind, first card, first card, first card, first. Okay, I'm seeing a lot more first. Okay. I just wanted to see. I just wanted to poll the chat in some way, just to make sure in case some people. Yeah, blind bet is no fun. Okay, absolutely. Then we will keep doing it this way. I respect my audience enough to be like, sure. They're like, KZ, I really want to see that I'm about to see a Dark Magician deck on the bottom side. and I want that information. I feel like that is valuable. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start the prediction after showing you that, yes, indeed, we're looking at 40, 40, 15, 15. Let's get started. Click. Literally any info helps. I didn't know if some people just like the idea of just like, fuck it, whoever. But yeah, one card's good. Here in this stream format that I saw when I just clicked into Octopimp stream like one night, like 2 weeks ago. And I went, this seems like a good idea. Yeah, maybe they got a God card in their hand and they will just refuse to fucking do anything well at all. 42% top, 58% bottom. People really believe in the Dark Magician in this time. Let's see. So, here's what we got. Here's what we got on tap. Magician Souls, Max C, Upstart Goblin, and 2 Dark Magical Circle. Alright, let's go. So I'll play 1. Dark Magician is now in the hand. Upstart Goblin. Give the opponent 1,000 life points so they can get another draw. Magician Souls activates. Dark Magician hits the field in attack. End phase. Best they can do here is try and max C to slow the enemy down a little bit. They did nothing. They just set a card and ended. All right, Eternal Soul drawn. That's pretty solid, actually. Another Dark Magical Circle. Get Soul Servant into the hand. Activate it. Secrets of Dark Magic, reeled off the top, and Ash Blossom. They're like, no, I'm not feeling it. Dark Magician is going to link itself into Imduk, the World Chalice Dragon, and then they're going to use Magicalized Fusion, targeting the Dark Magician and Magician Souls in the graveyard, since they went through the link to summon Dark Magicians. Clearly, they just did the link so that they could get the materials in the grave. Motherfucker using Metal Reflect Slime. Metal Reflect Slime's just too big. They can't get through it. This is becoming based immediately. They're gonna sacrifice it to summon Egyptian God Slime. Eternal Soul activates to special summon a Dark Magician from hand or graveyard. Dark Magician Circle activates, targeting the God Slime. Then Dark Magicians are going to chain. They're gonna get Nibiru, and they're gonna banish the Egyptian God Slime. Okay. Bottom's turn, they drew another Max C because fucking why not, I guess. They're gonna pop them. bring him down to 2,900. Activating the quick play fucking Secrets of Dark Magic to fusion summon Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. It is still the battle phase. So hit the fucking deck, that's it. We know almost nothing about what the opponent played except Egyptian God Slime. It is tragic. Fucking. Who plays raw decks? People that want to have fun. People trying to complain about this. We have to dig through fucking the muck of fucking Eldritch decks, and people are like, why are you playing fun? Stop having fun, goddammit! Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and choose who won, which in fact was the bottom. Congratulations. People be like, this deck isn't good. And I'm like, yes, it's modern Yu-Gi-Oh! 10 decks are good. This game has the potential for 8,000. Shut up. Let's get ready for the next match. Spectate. I want back when I lost shit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's great to see you. You know, I've always loved my audience. That's just been a thing. I'm gonna ask you guys to please be kind. Just because it's clearly a Blue Eyes player in the bottom means nothing. It means nothing. Alright? They're just hanging out. They just wanna... They work a 45-hour week. And they come home, they're like, I fucking love Seto Kaiba. and they're like, I just wanna get some... I need to get my hour a day. Just hanging out. I respect that. I respect that. Top's going first. Let's go. Who cares what they're holding? Fucking it's like this. Okay, the opponent has a 50-card deck. Okay, Top has 50-card deck. All right. Well, here we are. It's like I can't get mad at people making Blue Eyes decks when they keep drawing fucking cards that look fucking cool. Please ignore that the Top Duelist has a profile picture that you only unlock from hitting plat. Now then. Top has 57%. We're gonna get started. Here. Let's see. We got Alternative White Dragon, we got Chaos Dragon, Chaos Form, and Successor Soul. Yeah, not, you know. Let's go. They're running Rika. Alright, so Rika Glamour. Busting out this pedal. Gonna add Snowdrop Rika Fairy. Fairy Archer in Gunnar. We're gonna overlay. And Teardrops hitting the field. And they drew Chaos Max. They're gonna activate Chaos Form. Pop Alternative. This was literally the card for them to top deck. Teardrops activating effect. Sacrifice does that. Continuous spell pops it off the board. They're going to summon Maiden with Eyes Blue and attack directly for 0 damage. This is an absolute Vince type of play. I respect it. And now we're hitting the top player's turn. Rika Glamour's activated. Successor Soul is going to pop. It's going to get rid of the Maiden. On resolution, we got ourselves a Blue Eyes out here. Rika Glamour pops, adds Mudan, the hand, and Monster Reborn. All right. All right, they're gonna bring out Snowdrop and Mudan. Activating some effects, getting Tranquility into the hand. Flurries activates, sends Blue Eyes to the graveyard, and they're overlaying. Hey, look, she's back. She's like, hello. Yeah, the wife's just vibing out here. And they top deck Lightning Storm. During the end phase as they pass, they activate the pedal. Yeah, it was bold to not just pop it as is, since things aren't looking too great. Pretty optimistic about where things go, honestly. On resolution, the fairy's gonna pop onto the field. These two are gonna get linked, and we're gonna get what's that? Aroma Seraphi. And they got a 3200 beater, and now they got fucking Gigaplant in here. Yeah, that definitely is enough damage on the board. Yeah, that brings out Kanzashi, and we're good. We're good. We will go ahead and just tap out now. Congrats to Top. I just don't know how these Blue Eyes players just can't win. It's not fair. It's always stacked against them, and it's fucked up. I can't believe this shit won. I've seen Cheese play this, and she's terrible. Sometimes I'm just cruel. Oh, hello. I didn't know you were here. Oops. And you have to attack me. Hello, Cheese. Hey. Alright. We got another one coming in. Bet your points, chat. This time we got something a little different. Let's get started here. We got Phantom Knights. We have Knight of the Stained Greaves as the first card. 48 card deck on the top, 44 card deck on the bottom. They both have a full extra deck. And let's see who will win. Oh man, people love the fucking bottom right now. Good lord. You think they were Alta? Oh no, they're bringing it back. Top's bringing it back a little bit. It's getting a little fruity. 39% on top, 61% on bottom. Highest bet on both sides is like 20k. Okay, let's have a look at the rest of this hand, which also includes Torn Scales, Harpies, Feather Duster, Monster Reborn, and Called by the Grave. They're gonna open. So they're gonna do Torn Scales, pop that stuff in the graveyard, activate the effect of Night's Wing. They'll banish it. They'll let them put out Stained Greaves. And they're going to bring out Cherubini. Burning Abyss. Gonna use Monster Reborn. Gonna go ahead and just cash that out now. Get Torn Scales out here. See Archivers in defense. We're gonna link these guys off, and we're gonna say hello to Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardish. So it has hit the field. We got this little number over here. The Brigadine. Stained Greaves is in the hand. They're gonna immediately just pop Shade Brigadine. That brings in defense because it's a trap monster. Then we get this guy out. We get this guy out. We got a lot going on. We have an overlay. Giving out number 75, Bamboozling Gossip Shadow. And Heroic Champion, god damn it, number 86, Heroic Champion, Rongo Mignard. And we got the Harpy Feather Duster and the Called by the Grave set. Fucking Rongo's gonna detach. Got 3k. Let's see. Detach one material. This card gains effects based on the number of materials, so your opponent cannot normal or special summon monsters right now. It's unaffected by card effects. Gains 15 under attack. Can't be destroyed by battle. It's got a lot of stuff going on. Meanwhile, the fucking Phantom Knight's engine is popping off, like an adding to hand, doing a bunch of stuff. Alright, we're going to go ahead and overlay 2 more of these to get Levier. You detach, banish, and we got 2 of these. They will overlay, and we will get another one of those. They're like, what if there was 2? Targeted, banished, put it out, activate from grave, banish. And we're going to overlay 2 of those, giving us Utopic Future, number F0. And you never just don't immediately do this. Number F0, Utopic Draco Future. Fogblade activates from Graveyard. We'll banish it. There's enough space on the field to bring this guy out. Let's overlay Torn Scales and Ancient Cloak to make Break Sword. Break Sword's gonna detach, target the face down, and pop them. Break Sword will activate in the graveyard, targeting its materials. And hey, look, they're back again. So that, you know, they can do something fun again. This time they're gonna use the trap, though. Target Raider's Knight. Raider's Knight effect's gonna pop, it's gonna detach. And we're overlaying into Arc Rebellion Exceed Dragon. And then it's gonna activate. It's gonna gain 10. It's up to 10,800 attack points. It's gonna try and hit. Draco Future is gonna chain to the activation of Goki. It's gonna negate it, and we're done. Bottom wins, dealing over 10,000 points on 1 hit. Thank you, Jam Vamp, for the gift sub. Good lord. Fucking way to fucking break someone's jaw. Okay, let's hide those cards and get ourselves another match in. Oops, my bad. I did not pause immediately. It was Outledge. It's like I didn't pause immediately, and then the top fucking started playing Eldritch cards, and I'm like, oh god, fucking damn it, come on. Alright, here we go. Prank Kids Drop Seeds. Let's look here. 43 card deck, 15 on that. The other one's normal up top. Bottom's going first. People are going like, I'm in on these scrimblos. I don't vote for those I don't recognize. That's fair. 29% on top. Top is the underdog. Let's see how they handle the prank kids doing their funny thing. They also have a Lampsies. 2 prank kid pranks continuous spells and a prank kids plan continuous trap. I need to type something to get the notification away. I want to fuck the cat lady from Xenoblade 3. I know, you're on hard for it. They're gonna Ash Blossom the Dropsies. They're gonna play those pranks. Gonna put that away. They're gonna get a token. They're gonna link the token together with Meow Meow Mew. To get Prank Kids fucking Dodo Doodle Doo. They get to put Prank Kids Pandemonium into their hand. They're just gonna play it. And then we're gonna fuse these away. Give us Prank Kids Rocket Ride. If this card's fusion summoned, you can have this lose 1,000 attack this turn. A bunch of other stuff. We don't really care about that. It's gonna go to the grave, target some shit. Dodo Doodle Doo comes back. As well as the other dude. We got Prank Kids Bow Bow Bark. Or, I'm sorry, Bow Wow Bark. We got pranks running. We got 3 cards engraved that will be returned to the hand, shuffled to draw 1, and they drew into Twin Twisters. Pot of Extravagance to get a bunch of stuff. Bow Wow Bark is going to activate. Banishing the Meow. Getting a Pranks and a Pandemonium into the hand. And they're going to draw Royal Decree. Lampsies is going to go into a Meow Meow Moo. And there's the second Ash Blossom. They'll hit Battle Phase. And they have a lot of damage on the board as is, so that's pretty solid. That's a whole 6k. Top side's only got 1,500 points to work with right now. On the end phase, gonna cycle some stuff. Set the Twin Twister. Dark Beckoning Beast. Gonna cut that life in half to bring out the Dark Beckoning Beast. Then opening of the Spirit Gates. This is, in fact, yes, a Sacred fucking Beast deck. They're gonna Twin Twister that. They're gonna tribute that shit. Summon Dark Summoning Beast. Prank Kid's Plan is gonna pop. And well, you look at that. It's Raphael, Lord of fucking Phantasms. Oh, that's a lot of links. Prank Kids Rip, Roar, and Roaster. Oh, shit. He's gonna discard the fucking Raphael, Lord of Phantasm, Shimmering Scraper. This fucking bad boy up here with 8k. Tragically, it's over. Congratulations to Top on that one. That's a big win. You know, I always did believe in GX, and that's just where it all matters. I love that Prank Kids just can't out Raphael, the Lord of Phantasms. A wonderful 2005, 2006 card. Shout out to all the Kagamaru heads in chat. He's like, I am old, but I will become jacked now. I'm dizzy. That one was fucking hilarious. Are you kidding me? Fucking those Scrumblos. They can't do it. They can't beat it. They can't. They can't deal with it. I put the dog up, right? Yeah, I did. Cool. Alright, let's get this set up. Let's get this shit ready. I started today with 23k. I'm at 300 now. Hell yeah, let's go. Clearly, you should bet 100k on the next duel. It's not going to be this one, though, because it's got Eldritch in the opening hand. But it's going to be the next one, I'm sure. Oh, okay, thank God. At this point, I was a little concerned, right? Because I came into this duel like where I go, first card Cyber Dragon hers, and I'm like, uh-oh, I hope it's not me. And then I'm like, I never use that icon, and also they have something I don't run. But still, as is, pretty base looking thing. We're gonna start on top. No extra deck on top. 40 cards. 41 card deck on bottom. Take that as you will. No extra deck. This could be good or bad. All right. The money's in. Highest bets were 20K, 52% on top. Takes the advantage. We're gonna go ahead and reveal the rest. Cyber Dragon, Machine Duplication, Power Bond, and Overload Fusion. Top's going first, so we'll see how this hand has to respond. Terraforming to get Dragonic. What was that? Diagram? Oh, well, you look at that. Dragonic. All true Draco and true King monsters gain 300 attack and defense. They're then going to activate Disciples of the True, bringing out Dynamite Knight, the true Draco fighter. It's at 2800 attack. The Heritage continuous spell here. They're going to summon Cyber Dragon. That is the play that you do. They're going to play Apocalypse. They're going to bring out the Majesty. In response, Cyber Dragon Hair's normal summon into Machine Duplication. They're going to Ash in response to the true Draco fighter trying to pop an effect. Then Chainlink 4 Majesty Maiden pops. Lets them add another Knight to the hand. Then Ash is going to negate this effect that was going to try and cause some problems. Cyber Dragon and Cyber Dragon hit the field, and Power Bond hits the field. Popping off. We get Chimertic Rampage Dragon. It's got 4200 attack. It's going to pop 2 spells. It's going to pop back row and field. And Hair's effect is going to let you put a Cyber Dragon into the hand. They're going to do that. They're going to activate Overload Fusion, bringing those graveyard pieces out here. And we're going to look at another Rampage Dragon. It's going to activate its effect. It's going to bring that out. It's going to activate its effect. Put that in there. Battle phase time. Rampage Dragon gets multiple attacks based on material. So it's going to go for it, and we are done. Motherfucker has 2 Rampage. Even I don't have fucking 2 Rampage. That was fucking based as fuck. Jesus Christ. Fucking Power Bond. That was good. GX 2 wins in a row. Fucking yes. Hell yeah. Let's go. Yeah, an insane amount of damage on the fucking board just off that. And let's do a few more. Let's see what we got next. Okay, so let's get started with what we have on the screen. Upstart Goblin. Top is going first. The decks are thus 3 extra deck on bottom, 15 on top. They both have 40 card main decks. Yeah, it tells you nothing, but sometimes you have to make the big bet. I want to see some big bet from you guys. Let's see what we got. Hey, how's it going? Having a stroke of what I pulled from the newest set. Oh, that's cool. And thank you for the 53. We're doing salty bets based on spectating matches right now. We got 3, 2, 1, and we're in. 53% say top, with 47% saying bottom. I will now reveal the rest of the bottom's hand. Upstart Goblin, Soul Taker, Banishment of the Dark Lords, The Paths of Destiny, and Dark Cure. We got some fun. We got some funny stuff happening here today, folks. And the top just activated Evil Eye Reemergence and then brought out fucking Medusa Watcher. They are now going to Link Summon into Gorgon, Empress of the Evil Eyed, a fucking royal rare card, by the way. They're going to equip it with Evil Eye of Selene and set 2 cards. This is in fact a Cryptid Duel. Ring of Destruction is out. Going to use Banishment of the Dark Lord, set 3 other cards, bringing in Dark Lord Nurse, Refugule. Oh my god, it is a fucking god. Oh my lord. I can't think of anything funnier than fucking, yo, let's run the fucking bad reaction to Samochi type beat. I will give my opponent life points in the hopes that it will hurt them actually. They're gonna pop up a bunch of effects. Fucking Refugule gets fucking bounced. We got Evil Eye Domain Field Spell in play. Saraziel is summoned. Gonna activate another Evil Eye Selene. So we have 2 of these equipped. To be fair, one of them is Gorgoneo, but is treated through name. We got a couple of tokens out here. Ring of Destruction is going to pop. Both players take 1,600. Bunch of shit's getting popped off right now. For the Link summoning of Zerziel, Ruler of the Evil Eyed. All right, they're gonna equip the support there. Gonna pop that grave. Battle phase down. We got 3,500 on the board. I was wrong. I didn't read the card. I didn't know it was gonna hit twice. Good job, Top. You got it. Oh, I haven't seen that archetype before. That was funny as shit. Unfortunately, Nurse Bird just could not stand up to vicious pain. Good plays, my boy. All right, let's hit that. All right. You will know exactly what the deck is as soon as I show you. Ladies and gentlemen, Reactor Slime is what the opponent is running. 40 card deck, 15, 40, 15. Okay. Let's get started. Very, very clear what we're running here. We will let it speak for itself. Let your enthusiasm run wild, chat. Show me the money. %40 for top, 60% for bottom. We have some two fairly high bidders here. Quote putting 50K on bottom. We'll see if that pays off. Okay. As many people have discovered, Reactor Slime, Obelisk the Tormentor, Winged Dragon of Ra, Numeron Network, and Heavy Storm Duster is what is in the hand. They're going to start the duel. They're going to activate the Numeron network. Gonna let them summon number 1, number 2, number 3. Fucking, they're gonna do all that, and they're gonna fucking link all of them together for Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax. And turn, let's go. Fuck you, it's a it's a fuck you, it's a fucking monster. They're like, sorry, it's that now. And then they're like, Lightning Storm to target the back row. Heavy Storm Duster is going to pop in response. It's going to be a real back and forth of getting rid of back row here. And then they're going to activate Numeron Network to, in fact, do the exact same play. They're going to take that damage. It's then going to take that damage, popping the effect. It's going to boost them. They're going to kill it. And then they're going to activate their effect to boost it for the OTK. It's over. Top wins. All right, to the 40% that picked top, congratulations. That was fucking absurd. All right. We will never see a God card hit the field. Probably not. That fucking kaiju really started that. The person just fell downstairs. Yeah, I want to know if that was a mirror match, because that fucking threw me off. That was crazy. Okay, we got another interesting one based only on the bottom for you guys. All right. Fortune Lady Past is the card that I'm able to show you. 3-card extra deck, and they had a 41-card deck. There's a 45 card on top, 15 extra. We're gonna get this shit started. This is gonna be some shenanigans. Yes. I've enjoyed myself some Fortune Lady deck, so it's good to see this thing again. 52% for top, 48% for bottom. Let's see how people did. All right, we have Past, as well as their field spell Future Visions, Fortune's Future, Pot of Duality, and Fortune Lady Rewind. Future Vision's really funny, where if something's normal summoned, it's banished and it has to come back like the next turn. Kind of fucked up. We'll see how that plays in a modern setting. They're gonna fucking set Rewind, activate Pot of Duality. Their options are Light, Earth, and Rewind. Both pick Light. Activate Future Visions. Summon Light. Light only has 200 because it's level 1. Then they'll do Fortune's Future after it's been banished. Gives them some stuff. They have a Solemn Judgment and other Future Visions. Not the best draws, except for that Solemn. We're getting a T set. Pass on the top. We're already back to you. They're going to set a fire, because setting doesn't make Future Visions pop off. They're going to Solemn Judgment, targeting the Virtual World Gate. Shoosh. The Virtual World is what we're dealing with on the top side. It's always the time to figure out what the fuck is actually being run on the opponent. Virtual World He-Man Yen Yen. And we got Kirin on the field. Levels have been modulated. And we have ourselves Virtual World Phoenix. Popping off Fan, dropping its materials, getting rid of the field spell. Activating the effect of Lao Lao, targeting their monster. Both of these come out. Spells popping. Adding in Yen Yen to hand. And then they're gonna discard their Ash Blossom. And we're sinking. Virtual World QB Shen Shen is here. You know, I thought when I did these replays, I would eventually see someone scoop. Never happened. Demir Vampire has been overlaid. Gonna get rid of that. Gonna activate Rewind. Targeting the card that was just thrown out. Attempting to not be completely open for the entire hit. And direct attack for 28. And pack it up. Alright, top takes the win. Good job. Yeah, the Solemn really just kind of opened them up for damage, yeah. If you're looking for money, maybe you can, in fact, get some on this next one. Chad, it's a Doppel Warrior. Let's fucking go. 15 card, 40 deck, 41 on top, 15. All right, we got synchro shit going on clearly on the bottom. They need as much value as they can get. And it's time for betting. Yeah, it all depends how well they can recycle. Nothing got me more than someone saying Doppelware and going, Elemental Hero. Like, yeah, sure. 35% on top. Okay, people really like this based on Doppel Warrior alone. Let's see how bricky this is. Alright, so we got that. We got Rhoda, Pot of Avarice, 1-for-1, and Tuning. They're going first. So they're gonna have to make this shit work. Obviously, you do the Rhoda. They're gonna get Junk Converter into their hand. Then they're gonna activate Tuning. They can add a Synchron. But then they have to mill one. For reference, they ended up milling Jet Synchron for that. They have a Junk Synchron in hand. They'll summon, activate, Junk Converter pops onto the field. And they will synchro. This is for a 5. Tech Genus Hyper Librarian. It's gonna bring back Junk Synchron. Doppel Warrior will activate through hand and synchro. Giving us Junk Speeder. Hyper Librarian's effect will activate, and then Junk Speeders will chain. Doppel Warrior also activates because it was used as a material for Synchro Summon. This will give us access to the Scrimblow Doppels, the Doppel tokens. They're level 1s. And then we get Satellite and Jet Synchron onto the field. Jet Synchron, Doppel Warrior going in. And we get Formula Synchron. That is a Synchro Tuner. When it's successfully Synchro Summoned, you get to draw. It looks like we are actually in range of an Accel Synchro. Doesn't happen too often. Satellite and Doppel token are going to synchro. Going to give us X-Saber Wayne. Hyper Librarian activates, then Wayne activates. When this is synchro summon, you can special summon a level 4 or lower warrior from the hand. So they'll special summon Doppel Warrior. And then we will in fact see it right here. A 12 Accel Synchro Shooting Quasar Dragon. Fucking let's go. The ultimate card of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Fucking made it into the fucking first turn. They're gonna return a bunch of shit to the hand. Their hand is full of fucking decent cards. They're gonna pop 1-for-1, discarding, get a level 1. They're gonna put Tuning Wear onto the field, as well as Jet. Tuning Wear's effect will activate. That means it can be treated as a level 2 if it wants. And we'll get X-Saber Wayne out, level 5. Hyper Librarian pops, Tuning Wear pops. Doppel Warrior pops. These are the times that the opponent's like, if I just had Max C. Tuning Wear activates. Gonna get that draw. Quill Bolt's in hand. Tuning is gonna activate. We're gonna get Junk Synchron to our hand. Gonna go ahead and mill through that. Gonna use Monster Reborn, giving us a Jet Synchron. We are, in fact, going to make another 2. Now, if you'll remember, Formula was returned to the extra deck, so here it is again. Hyper Liberian activates. Formula Synchron's going to be able to draw. By the way, we have lost over half of our deck, by the way. And yes, folks, ladies and gentlemen, motherfucker just did Cosmic Blazar Dragon alongside Quasar. Fucking wonderful. Let's go ahead and return all of those things recycled into the deck. They have to discard Quillbolt because their hand's too big. And now we can see what the opponent has. Pot of Desires. Gonna mill through a shit ton of that, and then they're gonna play Raigeki. Quasar is gonna activate in response to the activation, negating the effects of that. Then we're gonna see Fire Formation Tenki. Cosmic Blazar is going to activate in response to Tenki, negating that activation. And then we see Tri-Brigades. Yeah, the entire thing is like fucking, those synchros are so good, and they're just a bunch of no's, so you need to get through them and hopefully be able to bait things. But that's only if you have the resources to like have things you're okay with getting negated. It can be pretty difficult. As is, we got Turquoise out, we got Cobalt out, Sapphire Swallow's in here now. Alright, so we're gonna overlay for those. Bird up, Recital Starling hits the field. It's gonna pop off. Gonna get Celestine into the hand. Gonna do that. Yeah, it looks like the play here is Utopic Draco Future. We're gonna go ahead and overlay again to, yes, another Recital Starling. Yeah, they're totally going for this play. We've seen it a few times already. It is the thing you do with rank 1s. Alright, so they're gonna go ahead and overlay the 2 1s together. Say hello to F-Zero Utopic Future. He's like, hello, I'm here to help you with fucking all of your really important pack openings. And Draco, which has a juicy 3000. Gonna summon Tri-Brigade Nerval. Gonna bring out Farragut. Gonna bring in Karas, and they're going to do some links. And Access Code Talker hits the field. Now this is a big boy. Alright, gonna fucking pop that. And Access Code Talker gets a juicy boost, fucking destroys Quasar Dragon. Access Code Talker's at 43. F-Zero responds to Quasar's effect and activation in the grave, so it does not get to do its graveyard effect. And we got an overlay. Giving us Ensemble Robin. Man, it's with a heavy heart that I say that it's fucking completely fucking over. That was a very entertaining play on that first turn, and it got completely fucking outed. It was very impressive. I'll fucking give it to it. Congrats to Top, who were not favored to win that. Yeah, Bird Up is a top meta deck, which means the moral victory goes to the bottom for not playing top meta. Once again, it all comes down to that. Who's the real moral victor? Alright, let's go ahead and get ready for the next one. In the end, both players brought in 2 powerful decks that can basically play almost forever. Also, once some of the recent support, they're definitely gonna get some more juice there. Okay, how do you guys feel about Dragon Maid? Because we have one right here. Here's the deck information, and we're gonna get ready to go in. If bottom used their negates more wisely, they probably could have been better, but that's theoretically. Yeah, that's always a thing. You could always potentially do your negates better, but you end up getting psyched out, and then it always comes down to knowing the matchup, knowing which cards are specifically the ones that you want to specifically go. No, get that out. You gotta get a better. You gotta get more game sets. You have more experience with like what your matchup is. Top is leading 52%. We're gonna get started on this duel, which is going to be these Dragon Maids running Nurse, Laundry, Ash, Dragon Maid, Airness, and Changeover. Top's leading, and it's running Virtual World. And immediately, Virtual World Kieran gets ashed, but then Crossout Designator is popped up. I have not fucking seen this thing used in Master Duel yet. I've been waiting. So, Crossout Designator, for sometimes when you just want Ash to go fuck off. Alright, Virtual Worlds will now be allowed to play. They're gonna summon fucking the Crimson Dragon, also known as the greatest mythical jobber in anime. For Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's fucking pop that out. Good old Crystal Wing Synchro Dragons out here too. And they're gonna end. Alright, Dragon Maid's got 3 cards in hand and 1 on the field. Let's see how this goes. Nurse is gonna summon. Gonna pop the effect of the one in the grave, but Crystal Wing's gonna fucking chain. Negate, destroy. Changeover activated from hand. Fusion summon. They're betting it all on this one. Betting it all on House Dragon Maid. They're gonna hit for 14, and it's back to being a match. When field compared spoiler in 14 to Crimson Dragon, nearly lost. Yeah, I know, it's really good. That's all I think about. Like, so fucking funny. Alright. Alright, so good back and forth. Neither of them want to crash. So, like, Top doesn't want to crash their Crystal Wing yet. They're too scared. But fucking Crimson Dragon over here fucking brought out Spark. So, now we're actually gonna get some things to pop off now. Negate and destroy Spark to pop that, and it gives them a power boost, bringing them up to 75, getting massive fucking damage out of that. Now it's entirely on bottom to be able to play something entirely based on Laundry, and Crystal Wing's like, what if I just said no? And that's it. That's pack it up, everybody. There are no other plays. Top wins. I'm just gonna say that win was entirely determined on the Crossout Designator chained against Ash. I feel like that really just fucking immediately opened up their ass, and they were just allowed to play through their entire rotation. Let's see. Alto Bop. Damn it. I know nothing about this deck except that one fucking video I watched. Alright, next one is Altergeist. I know this deck because apparently a fucking MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! Killed their entire family one time, and it was really funny. As you can see here, we got even decks. I have to go. Well, thank you for coming out, Tora. You have a wonderful night. MBT was right, jeez. Simo be like, we have a nice back and forth going on in bed. Let's fucking hit a start, baby. Who's gonna win? Who we gunning for? Do we believe in the Altergeist deck, or do we believe in the person that's packing Trishula card sleeves? %say top, 55% say bottom. Okay, let's see what the rest of the hand is and get started. Of course, bottom is going to go first. They're going to try and set the pace. They have Altergeist, Meliseek, Called by the Grave, Pot of Extravagance, Solemn Strike, and Altergeist Protocol. Let's go. Dazif would never steer me wrong. I feel like 100%. God damn it. Fucking Dazif. Fucking Artemis is coming out. Magista's Moon Maiden. We got 3 sets. Imperm, Solemn Strike, Altergeist Protocol. There's a lot of and Called by the Grave in the set. They have so many no's they can do. Let's see how it plays out. We have ourselves fucking Lazion the Time Lord. And then Altergeist Multi-Faker and Silquitus hit the fucking field. And it's bottom's turn again. They're going to activate Time Lord's effect, burn for 1k. Altergeist Marionetter hits the field, and it's going to put a manifestation face down, as well as a protocol. Going to activate Silquitus, bouncing their own card to bounce the Time Lord. And they're going to ping him for a little bit of damage. We're moving up to top. Top has a big hand. Let's see what they can pull out. This will involve, in fact, bringing out Sendion, the Time Lord. A little bit of bounce action happens. They will main phase to end. This isn't looking very good. They have like 1 face down card. Altergeist Meliseek's out here. Silquitus. They're going to hit for, what was it, like 13, 30, 21. Manifestation pops. They're going to hit for more. It's going to be more than 21 because they now have another 500 on out here. And another one of those. Top is taking shit tons of damage, and the opponent literally has a full field. Let's see what they can play. They passed. Holy shit. All right. Well, everybody, that's it. I don't think I've ever in this game yet have seen a full field. Congrats to bottom. Altergeist's pretty good. You know, unless you're MBT and you apparently played the deck wrong, but still, whatever. Motherfucker getting canceled by fucking Facebook comments. We are gonna start another one. There we go. I hit the pause properly. All right. We need to click on over. This time, Phantom of Chaos is in here. 14 card extra for bottom, 15 on top. Both have 40 card decks. You can base all this information on what possibly you're going to be dealing with. And I'm going to start the prediction. You have 30 seconds to throw your channel points at whatever deck this may be. People are thinking about those Sacred Beast cards. I'm trying to remember what things I ran in Phantom of Chaos. I think I ran a Bell deck. That. I'm trying to think what I ran Phantom of Chaos in back when I used it on Dueling Network. Okay, 37% in favor of top, 63 on bottom. Well, let's see what deck they are actually running. Is it Sacred Beast? No, it's actually their precursor. We have the Winged Dragon of Ra, Reactor Slime, Foolish Burial, and Millennium Revelatier. We got some stuff going on. Top's going first though. Son of a bitch. Secret oh fuck, it's not what I thought. Oh shit, no. Oh my god, it's over. Oh no. Fucking bad reaction to Samochi, give your opponent some life points. Fucking, what are you doing? Oh, is it chain? Are you doing like a chain blast thing? What is the bit here? I do not know the plan that involves you using it twice. Oh yeah, it's gonna pop for each one, my bad. Please forgive me. Oh no, it only does for one. It's a pretty decent burn though. That did like 3k. Person's down to like 47. This is not great. Monster Reborn's gonna pop, and Winged Dragon of Ra's on the field. They're gonna use their effect, pay 1,000 to bring out, oh my lord, Winged Dragon of Ra, Immortal Phoenix. They will now summon Reactor Slime, giving them 2 slime tokens. And Reactor Slime gets a little bit of damage in, pops its effect, gets to sacrifice itself to put a Metal Reflect Slime trap card onto the field. Immortal Phoenix then leaves, then summons the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere Mode. They activate a pointer with a red, pay 2,000 to reveal your entire hand, look at a card and banish it. You're going to set a card, and Metal Reflect Slime is going to activate. They drew Soul Crossing, Sphere Mode activates, and is moving. They're activating Guardian of the Golden Land. Sphere Mode lets them bring out the Winged Dragon of Ra. They're going to pay 1,000 to bring out Winged Dragon of Ra, Immortal Phoenix. Yeah, they're running Burn Eldritch, which is a bit quirky. Anyway, they lose. A God card did, in fact, win a duel. People had doubts, but it in fact finally happened. It happened, and they got to cycle Ra's various different forms like a couple of times there, so that was dope. Next. Ladies and gentlemen, just like the little engine that it could, Blue Eyes has returned my emails. I DM'd them and said, hey, could you hang out with me? I need you to show up and win. Here you go, we're opening up a bet. Who believes in the Blue Eyes White Dragon? For your information, they're going second. They have 11 cards in the extra deck. Oh, God. They have 11 cards in the extra deck. Who knows what they could possibly pull out? We just gotta believe. This is the run. Are you kidding? 94% say Blue Eyes will lose? Wait, oh, I see why. Fucking Soylent Chef put 250,000 points on top. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how they do. Whitestone Agents, Max C, Chaos Dragon Levianeer, Trade-In, and Melody of Awakening Dragon. They don't go first, so let's see how they can respond. Set to pass. They drew True Light. They're gonna set, and it's Elfish. Alright, they're gonna do Trade-In, and they're gonna drop that, and they just fucking discarded their Levianeer for literally no reason. So there goes that. Trade-In's done. They're gonna do Melody of Awakening Dragon, and they're gonna discard Max C for it. Golden Land Forever was activated. They're just gonna negate that too. Okay, so they're gonna direct attack with their White Stone, because literally it's all they have fucking left. And end their turn. They'll activate that. True Light will be activated, a continuous trap card. And then it'll be changed to a fucking mystical space typhoon. I just feel uncomfortable. True Light's effect activates in the grave. They're gonna pop that. Hey, look, it's Eldritch, the Golden Lord. He's just gonna smack the dude for 35. He's gonna draw like a Blue Eyes White Dragon Raw, and then I'm gonna shit my entire ass. White Stone Agents activates in the graveyard. It's gonna summon Dragon Spirit of White. It's gonna target the back row, banish it. I've seen worse. Sage with Eyes of Blue. Gonna activate it from the hand, targeting that. Send both to graveyard. It's gonna summon Blue Eyes White Dragon in defense mode. Activate Stone of Ancients in graveyard, targeting Spirit of White. It banishes itself with the Spirit of White into the hand. And that dude drops to 2,500. It's a perfect match. They're gonna do that, target that, send the Blue Eyes to the graveyard, send that Raigeki to the graveyard to put another Eldritch in hand. And they're gonna summon it, and that's gonna be game. Oh, okay, we're done. Congratulations, 94% of you were correct. It's not fucking fair. It's also Eldritch. It's like, come on, man. They fucking need a win. Fucking Blue Eyes is slowly becoming the Jeb Bush of my stream. The payout for Blue Eyes would have been insane. But it wasn't meant to be. Just wasn't. We can do at least a couple more of these things. I'm so glad we stopped dropping frames also. That was a bit embarrassing. The VOD on YouTube will be, I'll just do that from fucking my files instead of the stream archive. I'll make it look better at least. Alright. I didn't even look at the hand yet. Hold up. Okay. Ash. That's it. It's Ash. 10 card extra deck on bottom, 13 on top, 48 card deck on top, 40 on bottom. Let's go. Yep, 10 card extra. I swear if it's Blue Eyes White Dragon. That'd be funny. I just keep restarting until we get Blue Eyes decks. Just like, no. No, we need it. We have it looks like a perfect 50-50 split here on what people are feeling. Oh, people went to the top of the last second to give it a 52% edge. All right, 52 to 48. If you're like, is it Blue Eyes? Then it's like, no, it's fucking Neospace shit. Or at least a mix of it. We got Neos Fusion, Neospace Connector. We also have Keeper Dragon Magic here. I wonder what you could use for that. Ash Blossom, Monster Reborn. Uh-oh, gamers. But for Neos. Top goes first, doing a T-set. And they got the Dust Kaiju. They're going to do Keeper Dragon Magic. They're going to discard Monster Reborn to get another Neos Fusion. They're going to activate Neos Fusion now. And fucking SJ is going to pop. This is going to be very, very fucking funny, though. Like, immensely hilarious. Here's the second Neos Fusion. Gonna go ahead and get that Rainbow Neos out as planned. Gonna pop that shit. Gonna enter the battle phase. And will you look at that? It's over, baby! Congrats to Bottom. Self-inflicted OTK. Let's go. Oh, fucking, of course Farfa has the fucking Aqua Dolphin front facing. God damn it. I'm so sick, bro. The tunnel. That's the entire story of the top side there. That wasn't great. Was not expecting Neos to just immediately just clap. I was like, man, is getting another Neos Fusion and getting a Monster Reborn a good play? As it turns out, it was the game-winning play. As much as I am somewhat opposed to commentating matches of this type based on that, we do in fact have tri-brigades on the bottom. Please submit your votes at your local voting station, my chat. Oh yeah, you probably want this. 15, 15, 40, 40. Bottom's going first. Carl met his Billy Hatcher goal. That's great. Can we hit my goal? I'm sorry. I just had a moment where I was like, that's great. However, 25% are voting for top on this one. That's interesting. We'll have to see. Let's see. We got Tri-Brigade Karis, Kit, Tenki, called by the Grave. They start. Sad. Alright, Karis is going in. We're gonna pop that. Kit's gonna activate its effect. Bring Nerval to Grave. Nerval and Grave's gonna activate. Putting a fractal into the hand. Fucking Zodiac Ram's gonna fucking overlay. It's gonna bring out Tiger Mortar. Which is then gonna tumble down like fucking dominoes. We're gonna get Dryden. Then we're gonna get fucking Bearbrum. A bunch of shit's happening in the Banished and Graveyard Zone. We got 3 things we're linking. That's gonna give us Apollosa. Apollosa hits the field. That's gonna pop in Grave, give me a Tri-Brigade Revolt. They're gonna put the Call by the Grave to the deck, and that's where we're currently looking. Harpy's Feather Duster on that back row. Then Tenki, no fucking. Oh, Yosenju. Okay. Yosenju, comma 2 hits the field. That's normal summon. You can normal summon a thing, but we're chaining. Yosenju comma was denied. They're just gonna set and pass. Yeah, they kind of just got stopped in their tracks. Fucking off the top of Lightning Storm. Okay. They're gonna overlay into Shakanine. And she's immediately gonna leave. She's like, I'm good. How about Borbo? Borbo's got like 400. He's just a cute little dude. Deal a little bit of damage. And he's gonna leave. And we got ourselves Zeus. Alright. So at any point, Zeus can just say no and fucking make the field go away. It all depends on when that's gonna happen. But also Appaloosa has plenty of responses. So, negating what Comma 1 could do, battle phase, Zeus will activate in response and just make everything leave. Thank you, Mop, for the 65. Please be excited. Thank you. You helped us hit our goal. Really appreciate it. Where's Yuki Henry Tudor? He's just not hanging out right now. Instead, we're just hanging out with Zeus right now. Alright, they top decked an Ash. They're just gonna activate the effect again because they have the material and just fucking pop for game. Zeus be like, I dropped 2 materials and make everything leave. It's very cute. It's very cute. Congrats to Bottom. You, in fact, got the win on that. People just tuning in. We're doing salty bets, but with Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm just spectating matches, and then people bet based on knowing the first card in the opening hand of the bottom player. We may be in for a match of the century, folks, as the deck that we will be observing contains the King of Skull Servants. Its attack is is multiplied by 1,000 for every Skull Servant in the graveyard. We'll see how well they play that deck. Also, additional information. 9 cards at extra on bottom, 3 on top. 42 card deck on bottom. 40 up there. Let's go. Did they open white begging? We'll have to find out. There's so many options here. Skull Servants are very fun. Okay. We have 15% top, 19% top, 22%. Oh, it's pulling it up. Pulling it up. Pulling it up. Pulling it up. 22% for top, 78% want the bottom to win. Or they think. They did, in fact, open White Baking. Also, White Prince, Monster Reborn, and Where Art Thou? And they're starting. Alright, they're going to link it to Link Karibo. White Baking's effect will activate in Graveyard, and then Ash will say no. Okay, so that ran out of juice. Reactor Slime. Oh, fuck. What a matchup. It's King of Skull Servants versus what? Like God cards? Alright, that's what I like to see. They drew into Droll and Lockbird. They're going to use Monster Reborn on White Baking. And they're going to activate Max C because they want that draw power. Alright, White Baking hits the field. They're going to link these together. They're taking the Max C challenge, it looks like. Pentastag. Link summon. They're going to draw. White Baking's effect activates for White Mare and White Princess. White Prince goes to grave. More Whites just start falling in. And King of Skull Servants hits field. There's some banished involved. Some stuff's returning to the graveyard. Where Art Thou's popping. A lot of things are happening on the field right now. And a link. And Nightmare Unicorn has been linked up. White Prince's effect will activate, then Unicorn targeting a token. And it's going to get rid of that little boy. And they're going to put some more stuff on the field. Skull Servant's now at 7,700 attack. They're going to use that effect, get a Metal Flex Slime instead. Going to pop that onto the field. Unicorn's going to pop that. And that's what we're looking at. An 8,000 attack point king. Egyptian God Slime has now hit the field by getting rid of the Metal Reflect. Sacrifice to summon the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode. Turning that in for a Winged Dragon of Ra. Setting it. They're going to reduce their life points by 1,000. To try and bring up Phoenix, but Link Karibo was activated in response. Summon. Link Karibo will activate, bringing Ra's attack to 0. Ra is now a sitting duck. King of Skull Servants has returned, and the Mathematician has been summoned. A White Baking going to grave. White Baking in the grave activates. White Mare goes to hand, as well as White Prince. We're gonna fucking pop that in. A bunch of other things come in. We're at 10,000 attacking that King of Skulls. Did I say 10k? Well, let's see if we can fit in 11k. And we're gonna go for an overlay. For Levier. Levier is gonna activate its effect. Get rid of that material. It's a 12,000 attack point monster. We're gonna link Levier and Nightmare Unicorn together. Give ourselves Nightmare Phoenix. Phoenix really good for that back row. Gonna do that, target the back left. It's gonna attack Ra for a 19 and direct attack for game. Oh, Rainbow Life is activated. And Rainbow Life, you can, instead of taking the damage, you would have gained it instead. Yeah, that sure is a way to get rid of that. They are then now going to sacrifice the opponent's monsters to summon Sphere mode. Set 2 cards and ends the turn. It is now our turn. We've drawn an Ash Blossom, and we have a ball. The ball has now gone to defense mode, and at the end has now switched control to top. Top will now activate, or summon Reactor Slime, activate its effect. Get a couple of those tokens. We're getting rid of the sphere. Ash Blossom's gonna block that ball. Alright, so sphere mode does not get what it wants, and the opponent has a full field of stuff that isn't necessarily the best, but we can pop this Foolish Burial. We're gonna put a Mezuki in the graveyard. Activate its effect. We're gonna banish it, and then we get the special summon King of Skull Servants at 13,000 attack. Gonna attack a token, Mirror Force it. The king is gone again. We are moving on. Opponent's turn up top. Reactor Slime will activate. They will, in fact, generate 2 more tokens, and then summon the Winged Dragon of Ra. They will then damage themselves, bring the attack of Ra up to 5,000. We're gonna get that draw. Allure of Darkness, bet it all on this fucking draw. And it is. It is a banish. There is nothing left. They have run out of gas. King of Skull Servants loses to Winged Dragon of Ra. A real back and forth, folks. But I'll do it. Top wins, 22%. Big payouts. Yeah, that was one of the best duels we've had the entire day. What a great fucking back and forth between that shit. That was insane. 280,000 channel points awarded across 24 viewers. Or some shit like that. Something crazy. Some absurd amount. These buttons don't keep up. All right. I feel like that's a good place to stop. Before I run into more games that are like the top of the meta. I feel like nothing feels more satisfying than a matchup between Skull Servants and Winged Dragon of Ra. That was really good back and forth. But both players got out extremely strong things. That was a banger. We're gonna try and do this every now and then. So please check back. Occasionally I'll do streams of us just doing bets on this because I love Yu-Gi-Oh! And I like seeing things play out. And I think this type of format's real fun. But I'm gonna go ahead and end. Carl seems to be streaming still, so I'm gonna send you guys over there. Because you know, why not? Why not? Let's see. You're over here. All right. I'm gonna send you guys over to Carl. Say hi. Say hi. Send love wins. And I'll see you guys later on. Thank you for coming out to the stream.